that perfect smile for our patients in a single day. Thousands of patients cannot be wrong. That's why dentists from all over this state trust us with their patients and family members.
Every doctor here at Fusion Implant Center is board certified. We have the same staff, same doctors, same skilled care through your entire experience, unlike the corporate-owned centers.
It's the advanced training and skill level of our surgeons that ensures your procedure is done correctly, painlessly, and cost-effectively the first time.
Make today the day you change your smile forever. Call us or visit FusionImplantCenter.com because one moment can change a day, and one day at Fusion Implant Center can change your life.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance a home? At GMFS Mortgage, we make it easy because we're local. Our underwriting and processing happens right here in the Baton Rouge office. That means faster approvals, smoother closing, and real people who understand your needs. For over 26 years, we've helped our neighbors in Louisiana achieve the dream of home ownership. Visit GMFSmortgage.com to get started today. We are GMFS Mortgage, your local lender. GMFS.
NMLS number 64997 is an equal housing lender. Mortgages originated at 7389 Florida Boulevard, Suite 200A, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806.
This season, Genesis continues its luxury drive downfield at Genesis of Baton Rouge. From the first snap to the final drive, every model delivers precision, poise, and performance that's always in formation. Bold design owns the line of scrimmage, while interiors rival the owner's box. Tech reads the coverage, power responds like a franchise QB, no flags, no fumbles, just flawless execution. Genesis, where luxury runs the playbook. Visit Genesis of Baton Rouge on airline at Pico or online at genesisofbatonrouge.com.
Tailgate in style by joining the Benny's Club. For one low monthly fee, you can wash your vehicle every day, all month long, with exclusive access to fuel discounts and more. Keep your ride game day ready. Become a Benny's Club member today. Benny's Car Wash, proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, October 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 in hour one of today's show. We'll continue talking New Orleans Saints, and we'll look at the latest LSU injury update as they head into the South Carolina game. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Yo!
My mic was on. That's on me.
How would a robot say yo?
Yeah.
No. Like that.
That's me.
Yeah.
Nailed it. We all nailed it.
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Tuesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, the gang is all here with you, ready to break down LSU, South Carolina, Saints, and Patriots. A lot to get to, but as we start every single day, how we doing?
How we doing? Fantastic.
A vibe check.
Fantastic. We are all here just living in the Jacksonville Jaguars world.
Wow.
I know. It's their world, man.
We're just in here living it up.
Yeah.
Living it up.
Oh, my ladies, I've been living it up.
Oh, we're doing great. Day of the Lord, October 7th. Happy to be here.
It's Tuesday.
No, it's Tuesday.
Let's see how it goes.
Traditionally, we hated Tuesday, but the last few Tuesdays been award-winning.
Some would say.
I think a lot would say.
Yeah. Oh, man. But everything's good, man. Everything is good. We are fired up. A little bit concerned right now for my knees, my hamstrings, my Achilles tendons. Apparently, I've been peer pressured. I've been goaded. I've been forced, not even given a choice, really, but to dust off the old cleats, stretch out the old arm.
Yeah.
Play a little flag football this evening.
Yeah, I mean, same situation for me. So the coaching staffs over at Elite for our flag football. So earlier in the day, we're going to have like Pro Bowl type events for the kids and challenges for them. And then when the lights go on, got a lot of old heads out there. Now, there's some names that were not on that list that I know should be.
Like?
Bull Hurley.
Bull.
Looking at you, bud.
Staring right at your face, buddy.
Yeah, but we got to play a flag football game. We're on the same team, though.
That's cool.
So are you going to throw it to me unlike you
I don't know.
didn't do in college?
I don't know if I'm playing quarterback or not.
What are you going to play?
I don't know. Center.
Center.
I'll run a 4-step out route.
Are you going to wear your ankle braces?
Should I bring the colored wristbands?
Yeah.
Ankle braces.
We still got those?
Yeah, I kind of want to know, like, how this thing's going to operate. Like, how aggressive are, the other people going to be? Can we just kind of jog around?
I mean, I can only speak for myself.
Yep.
I'll run a route.
Who's leading this thing? Who's going to calling the plays?
That's you. It ain't me.
Who's bringing the cards?
I'll be a fullback dive if I'm calling them.
Oh, man.
I formation.
I'll just get open. Let me cook.
You're going to get your flag
Just
pulled.
kidding. So fast.
The guy rushing.
So fast. No, I'm going to slip. I don't have cleats, so I'm going to slip.
It's turf, so you'll be okay.
No, bro.
You got any turf shoes?
Do you see the explosiveness? Kidding me? Normal shoes can't handle this.
Mm-hmm.
Bust those things like Zion.
Can you imagine if he tore his Achilles?
Oh, my gosh. And how it would somehow be my fault?
Yeah, it is. You're making me play.
He'd be out from here, 4 months?
Years, maybe.
Years?
I might be done. I might be retired. The Achilles goes, guys, I'm done.
Nah, them ankles will support you.
If any ankle can support and not have a situation, it's you, bud.
They just strong.
That's an injury I'm never worried about. I'm not an explosive enough athlete.
See? It's a curse. It's an absolute curse.
I'm going to give you at least 3 go routes, and then I'm tapping out.
Bud, you know how tired I'd be after one if I ran a go route?
I'll give you 3.
You think we're going to play both ways?
Oh, God, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you got to hit that back pedal up today.
Oof. I mean, once in my career, Kirby Smart saw me backpedal and was like, yeah, why don't you go back over there with Jimbo? All right, coach. Sorry, that didn't impress you.
We're going to be I can't wait for that matchup, you versus the Diesel.
Oh, yeah, if y'all think I'm covering Cecil College, you're crazy.
It ain't happening.
I'll cover JV. Cecil looks like he still actively works out.
Yeah.
None of us, look like that.
I don't know.
So we'll see how it goes. If you have 2 fill-ins tomorrow morning, you know why. Alondra, how you doing?
I'm now worried.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm worried that y'all are going to go out there and just injure yourselves.
My wife is extremely concerned about
So is this the OTB Bowl we were talking about, or what's the OTB Bowl?
No, no, because we're on the same team. I guess it's when we play each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Packers, Chargers.
That's
When
gonna
is
be
that?
electric.
This is a little preview of the real Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Chargers, Packers.
No doubt.
I think that's, 2 weeks, I think.
Katie or Lacey, one of y'all let me know when that
Okay.
is. They're the only ones that know.
That's true.
But yeah, no, doing well. Hope y'all don't hurt yourselves tonight. I know it's a little tricky, but
I've already started stretching.
you should have got some cleats the moment that you knew about this.
I'll just probably wear Jackson's cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some cleats. I actually when I've been training QBs every now and then, I have my old Green Bay Packer cleats. So it's some
Use
cool
those.
cleats. They have green on them.
Bust
and
those out.
this past summer was working out. obviously explosive athlete.
Duh.
Here. The soul popped off of one of them.
Well,
there are like
those some bucks are a decade old, bro.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, they were made a while
Need
ago.
to be
They got some miles
reconditioned.
on them, yeah.
They were made overseas a long time ago.
Yeah, that they were. So we got that coming up tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll.
God bless.
Can y'all hear the excitement in our voice?
Godspeed.
We're so excited. I can feel my hamstring tightening up right now. Tay, how we doing?
Man, we are doing good. I was telling Matt before the show, all of us on our bingo cards had the Jags and Colts with winning records and the Chiefs and Ravens with losing records, right? I mean, I know I did. Like we all had that. We all had the Colts and the Jaguars battling for supremacy in that division.
Yeah. Not only winning records, 4-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the Colts looked the part. Jury's still out for me on the Jaguars. Obviously a big win last night. Jaguars. The Colts looked the part, man. The Colts.
They do.
They're well-rounded.
I heard an argument the other day. Well, they haven't played good teams. You seen their schedule coming up? No. Doesn't get harder. I mean, they got a shot to. I mean, they'll be 7-2, 8-2.
They better not run into the Saints anytime soon.
Right.
They don't. They dodge
You don't want to
the
be in
bullet
that
there.
warpath.
Touched by an angel, Colts.
Trevor Lawrence, the game-winning touchdown.
Oh my God,
that was
two of the funniest
that was
touchdowns this
eventful.
weekend. Two of the funniest NFL touchdowns you're going to see.
No, he was picking his nose.
What?
He was picking his nose on the sideline.
Trevor Lawrence.
There's videos going around. This
He looks like.
I fell asleep before the game was over,
Look,
but
you know who hadn't?
Oh, for sure.
We all got boogers.
I don't even know what touchdown y'all are talking about.
Wait, that feels like somebody got caught picking boogers on the sideline before.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Well, everybody does it.
Super
What are you
defensive.
talking about?
What do you mean?
No, everybody picks boogers.
It's a quarterback thing.
He was making himself lighter for this last touchdown run.
Absolutely.
Look at this. This is a
Fell
touchdown.
down twice.
Oh.
Twice.
Oh.
Sorry.
That was not graceful.
Dude, that is great effort by Chris Jones there. Go back.
Oh, it'll run back.
Okay, number 95, Chris Jones for the Chiefs. That was incredible effort. Just stood there and just watched.
He watched him fall down twice. He was like, "Oh, somebody's got him for right." No.
Oh my gosh.
So this touchdown. So this was the.
Right
watch Chris Jones.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
He's like, they got it.
He's gonna look bad on film on that one.
Oof.
He's looked bad on film all
a couple,
year.
He's got like 3 or 4 of those.
You know what? He can't do any wrong though. After that post-game interview a couple weeks ago when he said he didn't want to trade jerseys with Russell Wilson.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's your guy now.
He's like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
Terrible sportsmanship.
But you had that touchdown, what ended up being the game-winning touchdown after he fell down twice.
That was graceful.
Graceful stood up and he got in. And then on Sunday you had the Titans Cardinals?
Yes.
Where Cam Ward throws an interception in the red zone.
Yeah.
And the guy just drops the ball, falls down, drops the ball. It bounces around like a wet bar of soap, and they ended up, it was 2 of the funnier NFL touchdowns were game-winning touchdowns, game-changing touchdowns. I don't remember seeing quite some guy fall in the backfield twice and then score. Oh, here we go. There it is. Oh.
And then, this guy's kicking it. Like, those are National Football League touchdowns.
This looks like Maction right here.
Oh, my gosh. And
those two teams are the Maction of the NFL.
How the Titans won that game is remarkable. Like, when you go through all the plays that led to them being victorious.
Yep.
And we played the one yesterday where the running back dropped the ball on the half-inch line, which is still the dumbest thing you can do in sports.
Yeah, it is. But there has been a lot of news from that play, what happened post-game. And I do want to – I know we only got a couple minutes left in the segment, so I probably want to come back with it after this. A lot of people talking about it, a lot of discussion about how the head coach for the Cardinals handled the situation where his player – I can't even pronounce his name. What's his last name? DeMercado fumbled, inexcusable, undisciplined, terrible play. But the post-game or the post-play on the sideline, Jonathan Gannon, head coach for the Cardinals, absolutely berates him, which I'm okay with. But I want to get Jake's reaction. We'll watch the video of a little bit. He took it a little further than just verbal on the discipline.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got physical.
Got a little physical.
Okay. All right. We got that for you. And again, LSU, South Carolina. We've got Saints and Patriots breakdowns coming your way. We've got Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football in hour number 3. A lot to get to here on this Tuesday edition of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, I want to remind you about our friends over at Gulf Coast Office Products, the official office equipment provider of LSU Athletics. So whether it's copiers, printers, or complete office tech solutions, GCOP keeps your business running like a championship program. Locally owned and operated, they've been servicing Louisiana businesses for over 45 years with next-level service and support. So if your office needs to upgrade its playbook, visit GCOPnet.com. That is GCOPnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, where Tigers get it done.
That's right. Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. So we all kind of know if you've worked in an office, no matter the size, how the paper trail is like the lifeline, the bloodline of how any business operates. So it doesn't matter the size, whether it's law firms, engineering firms, schools, universities, banks, hospitals, whether you have one of those Cajun basement offices right above your garage, whatever it is, they can help you out. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
World-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even
champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. If you want to go to the website, book a consultation, find a full list of services that they offer over at the clinic, pricing options as well. All that can be found on the website. We also encourage you to pick up the phone and give them a call, 225-4GD-WOOD. That's 225-4GD-WOOD, and always online at yourgoodwood.com. All right, Matthew, set the scene on this video that I've
Yeah, so we're going to pull this video. So, again, to set the scene again, the Cardinals in an epic disaster of an ending to a game. They were up 21-6, is that right? Yeah, they're up 21-6. Amari DeMercado, their running back, breaks off a great run, hits the hole. Boom, we all heard the story by this point. He fumbles right on the goal line, right before he gets to it now. It's probably an arguable call. I would have probably said in review that he probably scored, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Don't do it. So stupid. Jake talked about it yesterday. The dumbest thing you can do as a football player is drop it. So you would expect him to be coached up really well. You would expect the coach to not be real happy with him, not be pleased with him. But did the head coach take it a little too far? I wanted to get your honest because you haven't seen this.
Nope.
Did Jonathan Gannon, the head coach, kind of a weak chin, head coach for the Arizona Cardinals, did he handle this properly?
Okay, so the beginning of the video, I actually don't mind at all. It's the last little punch that I got a problem with. Yep. Like the initial, like, come on, man, every coach at
he gives him a little love tap on the chest.
Yeah, come on, man, we need you. We're gonna need you in here. Stop pouting. We need you.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's
saying. Get over it.
He gets in his ear.
I don't know. I think that's kind of where he started this situation. But it was the last punch that was out of frustration and anger. And he's just got to, like, if you hit, like, the initial stuff, like, man, I've had coaches do that all the time. Like, whatever, that's cool.
No doubt.
Hell, my dad did that when I was playing for Sunset Acres Indians. Shout out. But, like, the last little punch that he got, like, on the way out.
Like, it hits him in the stomach.
Like, if you do that, like, you got to know we're going to fight.
Yeah.
It might not be out there, like, on the sideline, but we're going to have a real conversation. And you could tell, obviously, whatever he was saying, there's some people that are starting to walk over there because they probably feel like it's escalating past a point, right? You see players and coaches.
Yeah.
So
you can start reading the body language when he gets like when he starts tucking his chin and like getting his head down and getting real close. Yeah. You can tell he's like to the point where he wants to fight that kid, right?
Yeah.
You can tell he gets to that point, and then he kind of like, all right, so. There's a lot of different ways to coach. There's a lot of ways to coach well. There is, when from our experience at LSU, there's a Nick Saban way to coach.
Yeah.
Jimbo Fisher type of coach, very similar. Like that, like we all know that coaching staff. Will Muschamp, we've seen it on the sideline. Like there's that way to coach. Then there's a Les Miles. There's a Gary Crowton way to coach. There's no right or wrong way, right? There's no right or wrong way to coach. As long as, like, you are true to yourself and you are consistent with your approach to it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of issues that I have from here. So once you in the NFL, you set your roster and you got the guys have got their pads on, right? They got their pads on. It's in the game. It's your job as a coach to get the best out of those players in that game. Like, if you want to discipline, if you want to bench somebody, if you want to cut somebody, that's all well and good.
Yeah.
But you're still in the middle of a fight right there.
Yeah.
Like, it's your job as a coach to, like, all right, look, I can tell this guy, he's pretty upset about what he did. No one's going to be harder on himself than he is right now.
Right.
You got a teammate with your arm around him. Like, all right, let me go over there, chew him out, whatever. But then let's be like, we got to go. I need you, blah, blah, blah. So it's your job as a coach, like, in that moment. He's got his jersey on for that day. He's part of the team for that day. So it's your job to get the best out of him. We've all had coaches that slap you on the head. We've all had coaches that hit you on the shoulder pads, or, like you said, give you a little, like, let's go kind of tap on the chest. But that last hit, there ain't no world, there ain't no league where it's okay to do that, to hit a kid. So there's a different, and don't take this as a soft thing. Like, if you want to, like, hit someone in the pads to get him going, but to make your to hit somebody to try to make yourself feel better as a coach, that's what he did right there. He's making himself feel better because he just hit the kid. There's no world in that where that's okay. That coach should be fined right there just for that situation, and he's already apologized for it. I don't agree. Like, berate the kid, yell at him. That's fine, all well. But you took it a little. Once you start taking it personal and you're yelling at a kid to make yourself feel better instead of trying to get the best out of him, and to get the best out of him sometimes means like you got to tear him down, right? Just like we discipline kids, we got to tear them down sometimes because we're trying to teach them a lesson. But once you take it to the level where you're just getting your own personal frustrations out because you want to fight that person, I'm sure he did.
It wouldn't have gone well for him. But
wouldn't have gone great.
Yeah. The only problem I have with something like that, because like I said, like I grew up and that's just kind of how I was coached. And actually, like I prefer that over Gary Croton. Like Gary Croton created no emotions out of me.
Oh, again, don't take it wrong. Like I've been yelled at worse than if anybody out there is like saying, well, it's a soft take. I've been yelled at and disciplined worse than you have. I promise you from my coaches.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like for me, like I'd rather that than somebody that's like, now come on guys, we got to go out there and do better. Like, so I actually prefer that. But the only thing I'll say, like, that is a grown man that you're hitting. And so like what would have happened if he turns around and he goes after you?
Yeah.
Like you can't think you're invincible.
Before.
Right. And that player probably would have been cut.
No doubt.
So like he can't be like like the first couple of little hits, like I'm cool with that, like whatever. But if like the last one,
the push,
and again, like I don't really care. That's fine. But like
the push in the chest is not over the line, right? It's not over the line. You see it. I'm sure there's a lot of NFL players that aren't going to like that if they did that. But like whatever. And I kind of seen the chat. They're like, "What was the NFL player? Is he really a kid?" Yeah, I guess I'm saying kid. They are kids.
Because you're old.
Because
you're an old.
Because I'm a man. Because I'm 40. But you got a coach and a player, right? There's still that hierarchy. There's still like. So yeah, I guess not a kid technically.
No,
a man. But still, it's a coach-player relationship right there.
That's a coach that, and Taylor talks about it all the time. Like he's on the hot seat. He knows he's on the hot seat, and you can see the frustration
because when he tucked his head in and got real close to his neck.
Yeah, my only problem is like, what if like he turned on that coach? Like the story wouldn't even be. It would be him, the player. The player would get cut. Like it's always like I say whenever there's like any kind of brawl and officials get in the middle of it and they're like pushing players and like getting them out, or when they have a penalty they disagree with, like officials always put their hands on players like in basketball, football. And I'm like, if he did that, he would basically be arrested. Right. So you probably don't need to put your hands on that player like that. Mm-hmm. And it always bothers me not because like, how dare you? It's like, no, if you put your hands on somebody, you better be ready for me to put my hands back on you. Mm-hmm. It's just a double standard that I don't like.
Mm-hmm. And then Taylor brought something up at commercial break where last year Andy Reid and Travis Kelce got into it, and Andy Reid belly bumped him. That's okay to me because that's just funny.
That's assault, brother.
That's assault.
With that belly.
That is a deadly weapon right there.
That's a hard, callous belly. Been through a lot.
Oh man, yeah.
Again, I guess like the player didn't really react. Now I didn't love the player's post game press conference.
What'd he say?
It was just flipping and just almost like, go learn from this, and we'll learn from this. And it was like, you got to take full accountability. He's like it was something like, who hasn't had a moment like that, or something of that nature. I'm not quoting here. I'm paraphrasing. It's like a lot of people that just finish in the end zone.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, you should have learned about that when you were like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna learn from it. Or Jonathan Gannon's gonna hit you again.
Jonathan.
He'll make you learn. Oh, here we go. Is this the belly bump?
Yeah. See, like you can tell that's their relationship.
Yeah.
Like, look, they feed off that. They feed off each other from that.
Oh, that's good. That man, come on. This is a little different. The old Jonathan Gannon, old weak chin. He looks kind of sick.
Did you know Jonathan Gannon before this incident?
I knew his face. I had no idea his name. I was like, you talking about Rich's brother?
the fact that you know who Rich Gannon is,
Shout
I'm
out
pretty
Rich
proud
Gannon.
of you.
Oh, I love that guy.
All right, we got to take a break. I'm about to get Flavor Flaved here. We'll take that break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyota.batonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, everything is available. So no matter what your needs are, what your family's needs are, they're going to be met every single time over at All Star. And if you've got a trip to go watch the Tigers, the Saints play here this fall, and you want to rent a Toyota, remember per-day rental prices. Incredible per-day rental prices. Everything is available as well. Multiple options in every category. Go to the website today to see what they can do for you, and that's allstartoyota.batonrouge.com.
That's right, All Star Toyota, right there, Airline Highway near Goodwood. A whole parking lot full of beautiful, new, used Toyotas. So if you're in that, if you're in the market right now, if it's that time of life where it's just time for an upgrade or time for something new, you got a lot of miles on that car right now. Well, you can go to their website, start shopping. Everything on their lot is right there at All Star Toyota Baton Rouge. And you can also start the trade-in process, see what your current car is worth right there, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Can
All right, welcome back in OTB. It is always a great time to go for Dose. Grab a nice cold Dos Equis if you're getting ready for a game day this weekend. It is the perfect time to go for Dose. So whenever you're getting your tailgating gear together, you got the tent, you got the TVs, you got the generator, make sure that necessity, that ice chest full of ice cold Dos Equis, because game day is done the right way when you go for Dose. I was just watching a video. It's like Geno Smith got hit by a car, and I'm like, what? Geno Smith got hit by a car, and they play the video, and it's somebody running over a trash can.
Oh.
It got me.
I love video.
It's like, wait, what?
No.
Like, Geno Smith got hit by a car?
First Mark Sanchez, now Geno?
Gosh, is this an angry Raiders fan?
Mark brought that on himself.
Mark did. What are you doing, Mark?
It's true.
Depending on where the trash can is, Gino might as well.
You're just trying to get some sprints in.
He was just trying to stay fit.
God, that story's more bizarre by the day, minute, hour, second, whatever.
You see the video of him walking around after he'd been stabbed?
He looks like a zombie.
Wild.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's stabbed in the chest 3 times and probably very intoxicated.
I was going to say,
Allegedly.
drunk people don't.
Maybe. I don't know.
Drunk people don't feel anything.
I saw the video, and somebody's like, how in the world, if you're stabbed 3 times, are you walking like that? Somebody said, brother, he doesn't feel like blank thing.
Yeah. I don't know how deep it went. Could have been a shallow knife.
Oof. God, that's crazy. Like,
I cut myself with scissors the other day, and it just ruined my whole day. It wasn't even that big of a cut.
The thing that really is, like, all jokes aside, so obviously, like, he worked incredibly hard to be an NFL quarterback. Like, anytime you do that, and I don't care how talented you are, if you get to the NFL, like, you've put in some real work. But also, if you're calling a game in the National Football League, there's only so many of those spots. And there's some people that certainly could do it, but it's like, if you get one of those spots, now you've worked your butt off to get it, and you're really good at your craft, and, you know, you got to spend time and effort and time away from your family to get one of those. And it's like, how much you work to get to that point and how quickly one awful, terrible, bad decision can take all that away. Like, everything. Like, I don't see a world he doesn't go to prison.
Well, I think they upgraded it to felony
It's a felony.
charges.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Did you see the picture of the
So-
guy, the victim?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Oh, it's bad.
That's bad.
Little
Like, big
messed
old
up.
gash in the side of his face.
He's
I
going
did
he's
read,
going to prison.
Yeah.
Because they upped one of them to a felony, but it's up to 6 years. So see what.
Yeah, so I saw
Mark gets.
after the show yesterday, the report had come out like
Right.
it is anywhere between 1 and 5 years or 1 and 6 years in prison. Like, it's a pretty big range right there to me. But, yeah, really unfortunate turn of events there. And like you said, this story keeps changing. It'll probably be different in 5 hours than it is right now. I'm sure there's going to be, what's the year of our Lord right now, 2025. I'm sure there's going to be some videos surfacing. Yeah, bad situation. And he sounds like he brought it on himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I have not seen one thing that was the opposite. So,
yeah.
Anyways, enough time on Mark Sanchez.
Yep,
Oof,
that's it.
What a terrible decision that was.
True.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
real
guy-
life felony, brother.
Right. He really assaulted that
Yeah.
gentleman of, 69 years old?
Yeah, 69.
Oof.
Over a parking spot.
The-
He was trying to be the manager of a
Yeah.
hotel that he's not the manager of.
Yeah, just take your key card, go to your room.
And go
Tough
to
guy,
sleep.
Mark. Look where it got him.
I mean, apparently it wasn't even his hotel. Where was
Just
he
go to
walking
sleep.
to after he got stabbed?
If this old guy doesn't move the truck, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
Yep, for sure.
Good job, buddy.
Yikes.
Moving on to LSU, South Carolina, as one would make that sweet transition.
Who do you think Mark would pick?
South Carolina.
Well, LSU, because they fight over the USC deal. USC's, yeah, South Carolina and Southern California. You've been watching tape of Lenore Sellers over the last couple of days.
I have. I've watched. I want to watch all of it. I'm going to give a later in the week, I'll give like a real detailed breakdown of Lenore Sellers and some of the South Carolina. But I have watched the South Carolina-Kentucky tape in detail, both offense and defense. And first of all, Kentucky. I texted y'all yesterday, I was like, who's this quarterback for Kentucky? This is brutal tape. Offensive coordinator, brutal. So that game was pretty close. So I think, what did the score end up being? Like 35-10, I believe. That game was actually pretty close in the second quarter. It was pretty back and forth game. South Carolina ran single high safety. There was a backup quarterback playing for Kentucky. Cutter Boley? Is that right? Classic. Cutter Boley was a quarterback.
I couldn't even told you that.
Yeah, so he was the quarterback for Kentucky. They ran the ball probably 90% of the time in the first half. South Carolina, and I noticed this last year playing. I watched a lot of the South Carolina-Clemson game leading up to the Clemson game this year for LSU. They do like to play a lot of really aggressive in the secondary, so a lot of single high safety. And against Kentucky, against a backup quarterback that wasn't great in the passing game, they ran single high safety probably 98% of the time. However, Kentucky, good running team. They were still able to move the ball a little bit. Early in the game, in the second quarter, actually, Kentucky is up 10-7. And then in the matter of 3 plays, USC scores 14 points on 2 turnovers. 1 fumble, sack, fumble, touchdown, 1 and pick 6 for a touchdown in the matter of 3 different plays. And all of a sudden, it goes from a 10-7 lead for Kentucky, playing the kind of game they wanted to, running the ball, to a 21-10 deficit, and they just never could climb out of it. South Carolina, they make some plays. They're not particularly great on offense or defense, I don't think. This is based on one game. Now, they could have had off game. Like, Lenore Sellers made some plays. Let me tell you, he is a strong dude. That is a kid you better wrap up, and it better be tackled by committee, because that's the one thing that he does really well. Of course, we all kind of know. We've seen it firsthand. He scrambles and he breaks tackles. From a play in the quarterback position, he doesn't have great footwork in the pocket. He's not exceptionally accurate. He can make throws. That's not to say he's not going to make good throws, but as a just playing the standard quarterback position, doesn't seem like the biggest threat to me. Now, it's the off-schedule stuff, him breaking, he makes these big plays, he's breaking 2, 3, 4 tackles in the backfield. So, when you get a shot at him, you better big boy him. You better not go in there timid, and you better grab a hold of any part of his body you can get. Ankles, shoes, shirt, helmet, horse collar, whatever it is. I don't know. But, you better.
Horse collar's ability.
Well, that's better than breaking off for about an 80-yard touchdown. But that's the one thing that really sticks out. And he does. He'll make some really good throws, but from a footwork standpoint, he's a little bit happy foot in the pocket, gets confused a little bit if you bring some untraditional looks, but he always has that ace up his sleeve, man. He can always break out. But LSU's proven this is not a new situation for LSU's defense, going against a quarterback that can play off schedule, make plays with his legs. So it'll be a really good matchup. It'll be a fun matchup. They don't run this fastball tempo stuff that you see with Ole Miss. So I expect the LSU's defense to create a lot of confusion. I expect them to get Harold Perkins in the right spot to play that spy technique that we know and love from Harold Perkins. So I think this will be a really fun matchup for Blake Baker and the gang. I see them flying around. I see them getting back to now against Ole Miss. Of course, we had to be a little bit more vanilla because of that speed ball, that tempo, that fast pace. It's just you can't get to a lot of complicated defenses, and you can't always get the perfect defense called at the right time that you want to, or you can't switch personnel and get fresh guys in and play kind of the tempo of the ball that you want to. But I think this week kind of changes that. I'm watching this Kentucky game, and I'm trying to find the dangerous parts on South Carolina, and I just haven't come across it yet. besides Lenore Sellers being able to break 1,000 tackles.
Yeah, look, he's not really had weapons over the last couple of years. He's had guys that are really good athletes. He's had guys that are on Bruce Feldman's freak list. Nick Harbour has been on there 3 times already in his college career. But it's like, okay, like he's super athletic and he can make, a play here or there, but consistently, no, he's not what you need if you're Lenore Sellers at the quarterback position. So when you've watched tape so far, do you think South Carolina's better on offense or better on defense in the totality of the year?
I've watched the one tape, and playing a Cutter Boley-led offense, and whoever the offensive coordinator is for Kentucky, their defense, I mean, you're talking about like the 86 Bears? Pretty much the same. Their defense is pretty good. Now, vulnerable to the outside run, surprisingly enough. Now, I don't know what Kentucky's stats are as far as their running game and how good they are at running game. It's kind of, I don't know where they are on the leaderboard, if they're known to be like this juggernaut running team. But they ran the ball pretty effectively. South Carolina, like I said, had to load the box. They were putting 7, 8 guys in the box very consistently, which made it hard. But they were pretty susceptible to the outside run. Their defensive backs had a really, really hard time getting off blocks.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know the Kentucky personnel well enough to say, man, their wide receivers are the greatest blocking wide receivers to ever play the sport of football. But like the defensive backs for South Carolina could not get off blocks. So a lot of those plays that LSU does like to do, the little pop passes behind the line of scrimmage and locking up blocks with the receivers, we always say those are really hard blocks to maintain. Kentucky did it consistently locked up guys in the secondary, and they just couldn't get off.
Yeah, I know you saw the South Carolina edge rushers flash as well, and Stewart, preseason All-American.
Which one? You know what number he is? I wasn't looking at names, and I wasn't comparing my film, but I know number 12 and number 9, they showed up on film a lot. They popped. And I got a lot of different clips that I kind of.
That's intriguing because he's 6.
Huh?
Stewart's 6.
Okay, 6
Dylan
popped
Stewart's
as
6.
well. I didn't see him as much, but 6 popped as well. But number 12 popped. Now I'll show some film a little bit later on in the show. Got to pick and choose which clips I want to show because I'll show some film today, show some film tomorrow. Just we're figuring out how we want to kind of spread that out. And I do want to get into some more games. I'll get into some more games outside Kentucky today. But yeah, South Carolina, they are 3-2. Win against Virginia Tech. Win against South Carolina State. A 31-7 loss at home versus Vandy. Loss at Missouri, 29-20. And then a win, of course, their latest game, Kentucky, 35-13, which was a lot closer game, except for those, fumble, sack, fumble, touchdown, pick 6. So there we go. South Carolina. Not initially super impressed.
All right, we'll continue to break it down when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com, where you'll clearly see the difference. You go there, you're going to see all the banners. You'll see all the awards. Angie's Super Service Award year after year after year after year. And you'll see the best of in 2025 in the Advocate, best windows here in town. So once you go to the website, check out the gallery of work, testimonials of past clients, all they can do for you. They can customize your job as well. Have Tommy and the team come out. GoTommies.com.
That's right. Go Tommy's windows, doors, siding. If you have them come out to your project and they install, they get the windows, they get the siding, and we're talking lifetime warranty. So they will guarantee everything they do for life. And with Tommy's, you will clearly see the difference. Like Jake said, they are hanging banners every single year since 2016. Angie's List Super Service Award winners. They work with integrity. They're dependable, professional, and efficient. Go Tommys.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Tuesday morning. We were talking yesterday before the show about our favorite NFL team. So I started talking about the Chargers. And we said, like, Austin Deculus is starting left tackle for them. He played right tackle at LSU. How about this stat? And by the way, Armari and Hampton, they're running backs on IR now as well. Over the last 3 games, defenses have a combined 81 pressures on Justin Herbert. 3 games, 81
Is that
pressures. Good? To give you an idea of that number, Josh Allen was pressured 80 times in all of 2024. 81 in 3 games.
Wait, hold on a second. Josh Allen's only pressured 80 times
in 2024. And Justin Herbert's 81 in the last 3 games.
I will say that's a little bit of a misleading comparison because that is an alarmingly low amount of times Josh Allen was pressured.
It is. I mean, that's why they probably grabbed it.
Yeah, for sure.
Still.
But still.
Oh, boy.
Mole.
How many times have they pressured Spencer Rattler?
Ooh, I'd love to see that number, actually.
185.
I'm gonna
85?
185.
I'm going to research that at some point during the day.
Rat Pack, mount up.
Oh, here's a question. Spencer, how do you feel when you're getting pressured? I think that's
How does it make you feel emotionally?
Yeah. He's going to say natural because I've done it my entire college and pro career.
He's like, that ain't nothing to me.
He's like, wait, That's not how football's played? Yeah. When you snap it and hit your hands, you got a guy in your face? What? They play another way? Weird. I don't know what his pressure number is, but I'm going to look it up, and I guarantee you it's pretty high. Now, I don't know if it's 81 in 3 games. That feels egregiously bad.
Yeah.
But
so, do you think the Chargers can bounce back?
I don't know. Joe Alt still out.
Casualties are starting to stack up.
Lost your left tackle for the year. Your right tackle, who moved to left tackle, is on the IR. Your 2 running backs, including your first-round pick, now both on the IR. You got good quarterbacks and receivers.
Mm-hmm.
But Khalil Mack's on the IR.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe.
Chargers going Charger.
Yeah, they are. That's why they're the Bush League Bolts, bud. They look good out there, though. Look good in their unis. That's about where it stops. The question is, can your Packers find their way back to how they looked against the Commanders earlier in the year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the breakdown.
It's the NFL. You're going to have your ebbs and flows. Like we've seen, nobody's going to go undefeated. So you drop one to the Browns. So what? They had Flacco. Who's not going to lose to them?
Anybody else.
Everybody else? Yeah, it's just fun. It's fun that both leagues that we're all into, of course, college football, NFL, now has no one dominant team.
No teams already. Every team's already got a defeat in the NFL. That's crazy.
I know.
You have both your
5 weeks
undefeateds
in.
So down. So
both undefeateds go down. Was it 72 Dolphins?
Yep.
72 Dolphins popping the champagne early. Early October, they're getting the pop the champagne, light up the cigars.
And we were wondering which AFC South team would be 9-7 and make the postseason. Or I guess it's 9-8 now, 17 games. Which one of those 9-8 teams will make the postseason and get beat in the first round? And it's the only division that has 2 teams 4-1. The Colts and the Jags. And Houston's been very mid. And Tennessee looks like a Division II team.
Yeah, Houston's been mid, but they came out and they blew out the Ravens. And now I know it's not the same Ravens team. I know they had a backup quarterback, but they had a lot of issues offensively not executing. Like, we're sitting here like, why aren't they good? Why aren't they good? Well, they finally executed. They executed the X's and O's like they draw it up, which they have not been doing. C.J. Stroud finally looked the part. Nico. So we'll see. Is the AFC South the best division in football?
We were wondering if it was the AFC West, and it's like now the Chiefs have a losing record. I think the Broncos still have a losing record.
I think they're 3-2 now after the win. I think
The Chargers are 3-2. The Raiders are the Raiders.
Raiders are just
They
trash.
got the quarterback getting ran over. Allegedly from a video.
Chargers, Broncos, 3-2.
So, guys, it's the Packers' year. No way the football gods are going to let the tush-push win 2 Super Bowls in a row. There's no shot.
It's all about Danny Dimes.
That's true.
All right, hour number 2, OTB, coming back your way.
Off the bench.
All right, go to campusfederal.org. Once you go to the website, over the last couple of days and weeks, we've been telling you if you're looking for a new checking account, remember, they have different options for you. They have multiple options depending on what you need, what your needs are, what your family's needs are. So you can check out that full list right there on the website, and it's going to give you information. Like, I'm just looking right now at the Lanyap Lite Checking. It's going to give you every single thing, every reward that you're going to get, everything that comes with, and they have multiple checking account options for you when it comes to getting your home loan, your auto loan. They are the go-to source for that as well. So go to the website today. That is campusfederal.org.
All right, serving Louisiana for over 85 years with the same focus today as day one, putting members first. So don't settle for those big national banks. You can join a local bank right here. Stop by any Campus Federal branch or visit campusfederal.org.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, October 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll look at the LSU football injury report, and we'll have some OTB mailbag coming up at 8:15. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay all here with you. Here in this hour, we got mailbag. Here coming up, going to give you a updated injury report for LSU. Maybe we can go over the SEC power rankings that our guy Marler put together. And look, he's like a fan of like 5 SEC teams, so who better to put the power rankings together than somebody that knows almost every fan base because he's part of them. So we'll go over that here in a little bit as well. But to look at this injury report right now, Weston Davis right tackle, is a go. Caden Durham, running back, is a go.
Let's go.
Quarterback Garrett Nussmeier is a go. Paul Mubinga, your starting left guard, is questionable, and Aaron Anderson is probable. So that's what the injury report looks like right now. Of those injuries, obviously, Nussmeier is going to be the one that you start with. Caden Durham, though, right there. I mean, you were so thin at running back against Ole Miss, and Barry had a couple of nice runs. You never really got Juwan Johnson going, but Caden Durham is undoubtedly your RB1. So let's see what he can do, and let's see what, if anything, you've done in the run game during the bye week to be able to help out said running game.
Yeah.
And Aaron Anderson's just like your go-to playmaker, so that's big news too.
Yeah, I'm watching the Aaron Anderson situation. I'm keyed into that one just because of what I've seen, I guess, on the film. A lot of one high. So what does one high mean? It means we can get a lot of one-on-one opportunities at the wide receiver standpoint. It means that if you have safeties in the box, that means you can attack the middle of the field a little bit more. You're also going to get some one-on-one opportunities outside. So I'm keyed in on him. I think Aaron Anderson is our playmaker on offense. I think he is the kind of a rock, a safety blanket, always in the right place, the right time, has high football IQ, is a dog when you get the ball in his hand. So I'm watching him. Caden Durham, man, he brings a different element to the running game, but that element still hasn't been there, the running game in general. So we have to get right. We got to get that part of the offense right. And so having him back in the game gives us our best opportunity to turn the run game around. But you, again, like the last game South Carolina played, I don't know what the stats were on how many plays total Kentucky ran and how many of those were running plays. But I know in the first half, it was probably like 90% of the plays. So they are a seasoned defense when it comes to people trying to run the ball on them. Like they were, I was like yelling at the computer this morning when y'all were in here. It was like 3rd and 7. The Kentucky's down by 18, middle of the third quarter, and it was like 13 personnel. They're still running the ball. Like they were going to run the ball. So
they ran it 41 times for 108 yards, 2.6 yards per rush against South Carolina.
It was pretty ugly. Early on, they did have a lot of success.
Now, minus 31 yards were sack yardage.
Yeah, so. Okay, but that doesn't count. But early in the game, the first half, Kentucky actually did have success running the ball against them, even with the stacked box. So they are susceptible to that. I'm just saying, like, anybody, like Southeastern kind of defended our running game. So, like, I think South Carolina, if you don't make the changes and get better, I think they can do it too.
Yeah, there's without doubt they
But you're going to have opportunities one-on-one outside with your receivers on there. So, Nussmeier, whatever it is, I hope it's better. A torso, hope it's better.
I see what you did there. Kentucky threw the ball 19 times. They rushed it 41 times. So, yeah, your eye in the sky is telling the same story. Lenore Sellers threw it 14 and ran it 14 against Kentucky. So, like, he is, without question, like, he is the focal point of their offense. I mean, because Matt Fuller, their running back, he ran it 19 times for only 48 yards against Kentucky, 2.5 yards per carry.
Yeah, so Sellers dropped back and threw it. Didn't throw it a whole lot. Of those 14 plays, I didn't see all 4 because I didn't watch the fourth quarter. I'm not going to lie. I got too mad at Kentucky's offensive coordinator. I was watching it, and he had 5 positive plays in the passing game, and he had 5 bad plays in the passing game. Now, I don't count all of them. Like if you make and hit your first read and make a fine, accurate throw, I don't even like grade those. But I'm talking about actual negative plays or like, okay, that was a really good play, made a good read, accurate throw. So it's okay. It is okay. Again, his footwork is not great in the passing game, but. Look, from all those injuries, Aaron Anderson, Caden Durham are the ones that I'm eyeballing the most because what we've talked about, like they have to make a mindset change in the running game. LSU does. And if they did that, if we took the week off, we implemented a couple of different nuances into the running game, if our if our technique got a little better, if our eyes, like our coaching points on what to look for, maybe we took some of the calls out from the offensive linemen. I think because we've kind of broken down the film and watching a lot of these run plays, they're communicating a lot. Center, guard, tackle, they're communicating with each other a lot, making different calls for the, zone play to the right, inside zone to the right. They're making different calls, and it seems to be they're getting a little confused sometimes. So maybe as a coaching staff, we say, all right, let's take some of those calls away. Yeah. Even though let's not try to get to the most absolute 100% perfect play every time. You know what? Sometimes our center might have to reach to a 3-tech. So what?
He's on scholarship.
He's on scholarship.
That's what we're asking
and
you
it's
to
probably
do.
not going to be the most perfect block, but you know what? We're going to do it full speed. Yes. And we're going to give our running back at least some sort of vision, a clear opportunity, clear path to run, clear read to make a decision off of. It's not going to look perfect every time. But Caden Durham, if we can make those, he gives us the best opportunity to make a jump. And we're going to have to, if you want to get to where you want to go as a team, collectively as a group of on offense, you're going to have to fix that. And Caden Durham obviously gives us the best chance.
You have to get some things fixed. And, just go full speed. And like Matt said, if you're not in the perfect play, there's still an opportunity for you to be successful. Like if you're combo blocking to a linebacker and it's just not the perfect situation, find a way. Get it done. Right? But the call has to allow that as well. Like the call's got to be, hey, we are running this on this play. We're not. There's no tag. There's no kill to another play. We're running this play.
Yep.
That's what it's going to be. And you allow the guys to go full speed because, look, if you're going full speed and maybe a guy doesn't play the block right, maybe he goes behind and runs himself out of the play. Maybe he tries to do too much and tries to go all the way over the top. And so you just continue to watch him down. There's a cutback lane. So I want to see if that gets done. It has to get done. Because right now, you're 15th in the Southeastern Conference in rushing. Out of 16 teams, you were 15th. That's not where LSU football thrives, right? If you want to be a team that throws them more, that's fine, but you need to be around 8, 9 in the SEC in rushing. You can't be 15th. You're only averaging 104.6 yards on the ground per game. The only team worse than you is South Carolina at 99.8 yards on the ground per game. Now, your defense stops the run at a great clip. You're 5th in the SEC, only giving up 84 yards on the ground. South Carolina, 11th in the SEC, giving up 143 yards on the ground. They're 11th by a lot. Tennessee is 10th at 115 yards. Again, South Carolina's 11th at 143 yards. So South Carolina's in a group with Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Arkansas right there that have been really, really poor against the run. Mm-hmm. You've been really poor at running the football, but something's got to give. And it's got to be you excelling in the run game against a bad run defense in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. Like, to your point, you haven't gotten it done this year. Now, actually, when you go back and you look at some of the defenses you faced, and I'll chart it out here where they're at, you faced better as far as what they are nationally in rush defense. But this is not a great rush defense. This is I would say, subpar, almost bad rush defense. Mm-hmm. You have to make some hay. I'm not saying you go out there and run for 200. That's not who you are. You're not going to be able to maybe get that this year, but you got to run for 140.
Oh, can you imagine if we ran for 200? No, we can't even imagine.
I'd wear a full shoulder pads and a neck roll the whole show on Monday. If we run for 200 yards against South Carolina, I'll do the entire show in shoulder pads and a neck roll.
Do you have a neck roll? Do you have shoulder pads?
Am I a fullback? Am I breathing air? Yeah, of course I've got a neck question. Roll.
So their stats, I agree with you because, again, I keep going back to this Kentucky film. So the first half, it was a tale of two halves, right? First half, it was a close game. It was a ball game until like two bad turnovers by the offense that led to points. But Kentucky ran the ball pretty effectively in the first half, and I'm talking like outside zones. Man, they were getting outside. They were washing everybody down. They were running tackle tight end traps. They were running powers. They were doing a lot of different things successfully. Even they were having success even when South Carolina was absolutely loading the box. Kentucky's playing with a backup quarterback that can't throw. And they were daring him. They were playing like disrespectful. They were playing safeties within 10 yards. They were putting safeties all the way in the box. Like they were daring them to throw to stop the run, and they still couldn't stop it consistently. Now of course, they didn't give up a ton of points, but there was yards to be gained for Kentucky. Now in the second half, it was a lot different. It was a lot different game. They played a lot better. They went to play a lot more zone defense. Kentucky had to throw it a decent amount, but at first half, before when the game was close, Kentucky was having some success running the ball. So it's going to be there. The opportunities will be there.
1-3 in quarters, I believe, are like it's pretty much like 27%, 27%, 27% on the coverages.
Yeah, you can tell their comfort zone is to play single high and play a lot of man-to-man. That's where they're comfortable. That's where they were comfortable last year when I saw them playing against Kentucky and Kate Klubnik. When they play zone, they're not great at zone. Like their DBs are not great in zone coverage. They get a little confused on the calls sometimes with a lot of shifts and motions when they're trying to play zone, which has the opportunity to leave some guys open. So you can tell that they're a little bit more comfortable playing man. And like I said, in zone coverages, they aren't the most sound. You could tell that's not the thing that they practice the most. So when they go and they play quarters, they also play a lot of two-man. I did see. So I would expect two-man to come out with against Garrett Nussmeier. Two-man is when there's two high safeties and you play man across the board. So you're manning up with your nickel, your linebackers, your corners, the 5 pass eligible folks. You're rushing with 4 linemen and you're playing 2 safeties deep. It's an incredible pass defense scheme. The only weakness is you don't have anybody to account for the quarterback. So if the quarterback runs, you don't usually play two-man versus a Lenore Sellers type.
Right. Unless
you're going to just rush 3 and completely spy with somebody. It's a really good coverage and a defense to stop because you get the best of both worlds. You get your 2 high safeties that it can kind of roam around and take the deep part of the field away, both sides of it. And then you're also playing man-to-man, usually a press man-to-man as well. So I did see that pop up a little bit, and they did that well. But you can tell their corners and their DBs, they are way more comfortable in man than they are zone.
Yeah, boy.
Yep.
Perfect timing.
Last stat before we take a break. Looked up yards per game given up on the ground. And Florida only gives up 99.4. Louisiana Tech only 105.8. Now, Ole Miss does give up 163.8. So, Ole Miss, the only rush defense that you've played so far that is worse against the run than South Carolina. You didn't at all remotely related to closely doing anything in the run game against Ole Miss. Can you get it done against the second worst rush defense you faced this year? It's going to be the story of the game. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com if you're looking for a new vehicle. And no matter what your needs are, if you are solo dolo, you're by yourself, and you want a sedan, a hybrid, right, whatever it is, midsize SUV, they've got you covered. If you've got a big family like I do, you need something a little bit bigger. They've got the full-size Sequoia. They've got the Sienna minivan. They have something for everyone over at All-Star. And not only do they have it when you're buying new, they have it when you're leasing. A lot of times when you lease, you have maybe one option in every category. Not the case at All-Star. Everything's available. When you rent, you might have 3 options total. Again, not the case over at All-Star. Everything is always available. AllStarToyotaBatonRouge.com.
Hey, you got a kids on fall break here pretty soon. Go on a little weekend getaway, or maybe you are trying to load up and get ready for the Vanderbilt game. Maybe you want to go up to Nashville. Well, why don't you go check out a per-day rental right there at All-Star Toyota. Anything on the lot is available to rent that car. Don't put miles on your own car. Go rent them. Per-day rentals, AllStarToyotaBatonRouge.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown,
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Greatest halftime performance ever, maybe Prince. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's some that are up there. Michael Jackson.
I mean,
is up there.
God told you that's the best Super Bowl performance of all time by making it rain during Purple Rain.
It's fair. That's incredibly
Stage
fair.
was the stage was the guitar too.
I think
the exact same shape was great.
I think it's my favorite.
I mean, Prince. You could have just stopped at greatest of all time, and that could have been Prince right there.
Yeah.
Woke up from a nap. Saw the notification he passed away. I was like, am I still dreaming?
The artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching this first drive of Kentucky's offense for South Carolina, the game. They just walked it down the field, scored a touchdown. There's some sexy looking run plays in here.
Wait, you can do more than one.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked.
What is it? You share with the class?
Yeah, I don't know how good a radio it'd be just like watch a whole drive.
Okay, we'll do it. Hey, we'll set it up because we're gonna do mailbag right here. So we'll set it up and
we're gonna figure out some sort of way. We'll watch a little bit of South Carolina's defense today on film, and then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll watch a little bit of South Carolina's offense.
So we're giving you the heads up wherever you're at right now. Go ahead and get to your office. You're probably already there. You've already dropped the kids off at carpool, but get to your office. delay your work day, whatever your boss told you had to do.
Cancel the meeting.
Get in front of your computer. Get in front of your phone on YouTube. If you're still on the road, if you're in a job where you're always on the road, truck driver, delivery, whatever, pull over whenever we call for it.
On the shoulder.
On the shoulder, safely. Put your hazard lights on, and we'll let you know, and we'll break down that on tape so you can watch it. But keep the radio on, too, because, listens and all that. Double up.
Double up.
All right, let's get to some OTB mailbag.
I have this special delivery for off the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
They'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Bruno Mars was great. He was great during the halftime show. He was great as well. The LA halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, and 50 Cent was great. It was great.
And then
if you're a baby, if you were born when I was, it was great.
It was, and I like Eminem. Why was he there? All the other ones were like LA rappers.
Right, but, well, I mean, 50's not. He's from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Also, Dr. Dre and him collabed a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had the right people there. My man, but the only misstep there is they hung my man 50 Cent upside down and got him memed, okay?
That wasn't great. That wasn't a great
That
look.
is the savior of Shreveport. You leave my king alone, okay?
Man's blood was rushing to his head.
Yeah. Hate.
Hard to look good like that.
It's just nobody's going to look great.
Well, yeah, your face is all swollen.
Yeah. It's not great. Jesus, Bilbo. I'll read it. Hashtag OTB mailbag. What type of torture would you inflict on someone who puts their hazard lights on in storms and fog?
Oh, my gosh. This is one of my biggest ones. Jeez.
When it's raining?
Actually, I hate when they go below 60 miles per hour just because it's raining. That happened to me coming back from the Saints game on Sunday. I was like, I'm going to need y'all to go faster than 40 miles per hour.
To your point, if you don't feel safe, pull off.
Yeah.
But you going 40 is going to cause a wreck.
Right.
The ones going 40 are also the ones with the damn hazard lights on. And that's why the wrecks start in the rain. Like, I'm convinced because the people that go 85 and drive like maniacs in perfect weather, some of them still do that in the downpour.
Yeah.
And then others are like, I'm going to drop to 40. So you got the 85s driving with the 40. Not a recipe for success there, guys.
What if you can't see like 20 feet in front of your
so it's you.
You're going 40 miles per hour on the interstate.
I don't personally think
he's got his hazards on. No doubt.
I don't think they help you see.
Look at him.
Do they help you see? I mean, do hazard lights help you see? I don't think they do.
He's the problem.
I've put my hazard lights on twice before, but it literally because I could not see.
But do the hazard lights help you see
It helps other people see you. I don't think it helps you see them.
Not really.
Oh, 1,000%.
I mean, they're little yellow lights at the bottom of your. I mean, I don't know if that really helps you see.
No.
I love that we were having this conversation. He's sitting over there like, oh,
silent.
God. Oh, it's
no,
me.
I'm not saying, oh, God. Safety first, guys.
Yeah, you're making it more dangerous.
Pull off the interstate.
Yeah, pull off.
Well, because
I was trying to catch a flight.
The reason I don't like it is because a lot of people hit their brakes in the rain. I don't know when the person in front of me is hitting their brakes or not because the damn flashers are constantly going.
Yeah. No, they still have brake lights, bud.
They do, but it's like,
I mean, come on.
Do you know how cars work?
Go the speed limit. Go the speed limit.
Okay.
And I was coming back from the Saints game in New Orleans, right? And the interstate is stopped. And I just don't get that. Like, whatever, traffic, I just don't understand because why are you stopping? There are no stoplights or signs on the interstate.
It's one really slow car in the front is what I've come to the conclusion to.
Okay, yeah, all right. There's a little clarification. If you're going the speed limit, don't put your flashers on. But if you are going slow, put your flashers on.
And you said you were trying to catch a flight, though. So
and
you
get
obviously
off the
weren't
interstate.
going slow.
Well, 40 mile an hour on interstate's faster than 0 mile an hour.
So just get off it.
Let's get off.
I'm not getting in the left lane, I promise you that.
No, you should not.
Thank you for your service. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Does Flynn hunt anymore? And has he talked to Mr. Johnny across the street lately?
I have not. I haven't hunted in a few years. When I was in St. Francisville, I was like kind of spoiled because I was hunting all the time. But then, businessman and a father now. Hard to find the time. Now radio guy / flag football coach. Hard to find the time these days. A lot of excuses there. But I have not hunted in actually a couple of years, which is really hard to say.
Happens to the best of us, no matter how much you do it growing up. And if you are involved in football in any way, it becomes really difficult. If you are if you're doing things that you have to be at the football game, you can't watch it at the camp.
Yeah, I know.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Reports over the weekend said that Nuss isn't using the VR system that JD5 took advantage of. Why is Nuss not putting in the effort to be great?
Oh, wow. What an ending to that question. I will say this. I was around a lot of really good quarterbacks, a lot of Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and not one of them prepared the same way. There is not just one way to skin a cat. There's not one way to be great. What works for somebody might not work for another, and you got to find what works for you. When I went into a system, I was in a, when you go to different team. I went to a lot of different teams, a lot of different franchises.
You dabbled.
I dabbled. I was like year 7 or 8, and it's like they're trying to make me, prepare for a game in the week like somebody else did. I was like, no, I got my own thing. Like I prepare a certain way. That's how I get ready. And whether it's right, wrong.
Hey, just tell Sean Payton next time, hey guy, I've got my own way.
Yeah. I don't need to get in the cold tub for a minute 45 seconds. Sorry. A hot tub guy. Just going to hit the hot tub. But VR, yeah. VR can be a tool. Everything, like if you use it the right way, it can all be a tool, but it might not be a tool for somebody else if it's just not how their brain operates.
On the flag football game, will there be any wedding crasher hot routes?
Red 7.
I've got like 3 routes in my repertoire right now that I feel pretty confident about not falling down on. So
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many throws my shoulders got.
Well, you can play receiver too now.
No.
Let me get back there and spin it. You want to win? Let Booby spin.
But I'm not running away from another grown man.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll go throw.
You'll leave that to me.
I'll make it rain out there.
Well, Easy E says, actually, BK said yesterday that Nuss was using the VR last week.
I was about to say, I was at the press conference, and I think he actually mentioned the opposite.
Ooh. So how'd that...
Why wasn't he using it the whole time?
Well,
so he wasn't using it?
No, that he is using it.
Oh, so why wasn't he using it the whole time?
I think people are saying, why is he mentioning the Nuss? He never said he just started. I think people are just trying to...
Yeah.
People are pissed because we lost. I get it.
Would you rather, here on an OTB mailbag, have no more bad drivers or no more bad roads?
Bad drivers. I can navigate a bad road. I think a bad driver could screw you up even if you're doing everything right.
Yeah, I had a pretty large truck, a gravel truck, pull out in front of me for no reason this morning. And it was incredibly foggy this morning.
It was.
And it was dangerous. Like I had to put on my brakes, and I'm like looking behind me because I'm like, the person behind me, if they're following too close. And the person behind me was more pissed at the big truck than even I was. It was on the horn, laid down, like trying to see, can we catch up, and we got to have a conversation.
Hey, man, at least put your flashers on. It's foggy out here.
Can't believe that you were the one that did that. Actually, I can.
We've all seen the rain. We all get it.
Ask Matt, how many ways are there to skin a cat?
You can start from the right leg, start from the left leg.
Ooh, this is weird.
There's so many ways to do it.
A lot of different ways. But there's more than one. I do know that.
Yeah, for sure.
But apparently, maybe not. If Garrett is doing the VR. Woof. Big story. Headlines.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. We have a big second grade matchup in flag football this weekend. Should we put in the tush push? No, you should put in the fullback dive in flag football. Nobody's going to be expecting it. Get an I formation. Make sure your fullback's got a 3-point stance. Tailback toes to 7.5.
I actually think just to make sure the kids are having fun, put it in because it'll make them laugh.
You probably can't even do that like in tackle 5th grade football, I would assume. It's probably like...
you shouldn't be able to do it as grown men playing professional football.
Just to be clear, because somebody came in here and was like, holy crap, did Alondra just say flashers don't make you be able to see better? Yeah, they don't.
They don't.
They don't make you, like, maybe
Doesn't make
the
me see.
people
It just makes me
behind
see the
you.
fog more.
Maybe the people behind you can see you, maybe. But if you put your flashers on, no, you cannot see the car in front of you better.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna
If
agree with
somebody
you.
else has the
can't.
flashers on, yeah, you can.
No,
She's
Alondra,
100%
I know
right.
it's-
That's not what they're
I'm with
made
Alondra.
for. They
With
are
Alondra.
made for if the driver
Yeah.
is experiencing a hazard
Yeah.
so other cars know. It's not made to see.
Listen up.
Flynn sucks.
Sometimes
Matt
there-
Flynn
all
sucks.
right, listen up.
Matt
He's
Flynn
that
There is
sucks.
guy.
a hard
He's
rain.
that guy.
There's a hard rain, and it's still the middle of the day. Sometimes it's bright outside, and it doesn't clip the little sensor to turn your headlights on. So there's no
So
lights
turn them on manually.
Turn them on, yeah.
Okay, I'm about to hit a flasher button super fast.
Same.
And the wrong thing to do.
So is the thing you just go turn on your lights.
Dude, I can guarantee you there are multiple people out there driving right now of the younger age that don't know how to manually turn on their headlights.
My lights don't come on by themselves.
Mine don't either. I have to manually turn mine on.
Tell you.
Y'all do have some old ass cars.
We don't all have 2018s plus here.
2018? We talking about
Bilbo-
2010s right here.
Bilbo said it perfectly. He tags
They
me and
sure
says,
I mean,
Bilbo says, the hazard light means, hey, I'm terrible at driving. Please avoid me.
True.
100%.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Should BK go grab some meatheads from the rugby club squad to play fullback? Dustin,
Sure.
I like where your head's at, but he's got a meathead. He's got multiple meatheads that can play fullback. Hybern played fullback at Florida. He played fullback here for one play. Your longest rush of the year, and you haven't gone back to it. We got the meatheads. Just got to call it.
hey, relax over there,
It
bud.
makes me angry.
Everybody
can't
just
run
take
the
a break.
football.
Like, I know things got heated because of
The
whole
hazards.
hazard light situation, and now no fullback. Like, this is not
Hey,
the
right,
people
segment
well,
are
for
in
you.
here telling you it's against the law to drive
It
with your
is.
hazards on.
It is.
With the
Hey,
training,
all
yeah.
right, here. We got one more. We got a soft toss question.
I think
to
sometimes it's
you
just like you got to
because
use
you're
common
wrong.
sense.
So we'll throw it to you to make it better.
I'm sorry, y'all ever
Hashtag
sped?
OTB mailbag. If Flynn and the Packers were to do the tush push, would they call it the cheese wedge?
Oh, my
I love
God. That is
that.
such a good name.
That's
Really
incredible.
good.
We could get Matt behind the play if we called it the cheese wedge.
Pretty good. I do like it.
All right, I lied. Last one. Daniel, kids are so effing spoiled with their auto headlights.
Right. Kids don't know how to turn their own headlights on anymore.
Mine are not
I
automatic.
promise you, there are a lot
Joke's
of people
on
that
you.
don't know how to do
I'm
it.
broke. I need to turn my
I gotta
own on.
strain my fingers and flip a switch to turn mine on.
All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That's the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both, not driving back and forth on the basin. They are going to be able to help you out in that area because they are already there. Also, they always do big things in the local community as well. You always see them around town. So go to the website today, Pelican Roof, to find that contact information. You can find the Instant Roof Quote Tool, which is right there on the site. And Matt's going to tell you about a giveaway they've got going on. You go to the website, you go to community, and they've got a veterans roof giveaway. You can find all that information on the website, again, at pelicanroof.com.
That is right. PelicanRoof.com. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. And look, so what does that mean for you? If you have a roof project, they can dedicate one project manager to your job so you can put that focus and attention on just your roof. So if you have a big project coming up, give them a call or go see them, pelicanroof.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
London town to go. With the record selection and the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself. When there's no one else inside.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Here we go.
Nope.
Hey, hey, wait, whoa, hey. Welcome back in, OTB. Just found out some disturbing news during the break.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen 8 Mile.
Never seen 8 Mile.
What? Huh? What?
I don't know.
I thought we saw. I always think we saw that as a team, but that was Get Rich or Die Trying, which was a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I'm trying to even think of when it came out and why.
It came out in 2002, 3, something like that. So you don't know anything about B-Rabbit?
I don't know anything about that. I know there was some famous rap battles.
Yeah, everybody from the 3 on 3, put your hands up and follow me.
No.
No.
What's the 3 on 3?
It's the area code.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen it?
This is
We were talking about it
Yes.
during break, and you were like, "What's that?"
No, I know what it is. I didn't say what's that.
I heard you say what's that too.
Laundry?
What? Have I seen
Have you
8
seen
Mile?
8 Mile?
Are my knees weak and are my arms heavy?
There we go.
Yeah.
Did I have mom's spaghetti last night?
Is that where that song's from? Is that on the soundtrack?
It's on the soundtrack, bud. It won an Oscar. Look it up. Get cultured one time.
Brittany Murphy, Mekhi Phifer.
Yeah.
Good cast.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie's the guy he's battling.
He's the main guy.
Heck yeah. Definitely know Anthony.
It's Falcon, who's now Captain America.
Oh, yeah,
We've talked about Anthony.
Literally,
We've, like, had this
literally
exact
lives in St.
conversation.
Told you I'm
Francis.
bad with names.
Like he
From New
literally
Orleans.
lives in St. Francisville, where he used to live.
I don't think he lived there when I was there. But
Should we do?
I'm
some
always
OT
where my feet are.
Should we do some OTB homework and you give me a movie to watch? You watch 8 Mile. Alondra gives Taylor a movie, and Taylor gives Alondra a movie.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to think of
I'm trying to think of a movie I would give.
I hadn't really watched a movie in a while, honestly. I'm all about
Yeah.
TV. I'm all about television.
They've made them for the last 125 years or so. So
I got a feeling you've
go
seen them
back.
all, though.
Really?
Got a sneaky feeling.
Okay. Favorite movie? Just tell me. Because there's one incredible blank spot for me that everybody I know has seen that I have yet to see.
What?
Oh, you're Star Wars,
Shawshank.
right?
You've never
seen Shawshank?
Never seen
that is one of my top 5 movies.
And
I've
I
ever
know.
seen. It's great.
I know. It is it's me. See, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, unlike somebody up here.
You'd like it though. Like it's up your
With the
alley.
hazard
too.
light take.
Depends on if you feel that you're wrong or not.
Exactly. All right.
I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
All right, well,
So
we'll
you
have
were
that.
wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, wait a minute, hold up, my CTE's kicking in,
Let's
but it's
not
not
think
that
too
bad
far
yet.
into it, guys.
Because if you're mistake,
Yeah, but I was mistaken, so I was wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Guys, it's like it didn't deserve that much thought.
Why are you being so defensive?
I'm not. Anyway, I get it. 8 Mile, great movie. Haven't seen it though.
Heater, you should be arrested for not seeing Shawshank. Hester, actually.
Heater's a great nickname though.
It is.
It's a good nickname. If you'd have been a
man.
pitcher, Jake the Heater Hester. Ooh.
What do y'all call cigarettes? Heaters or darts?
Cigarettes.
I can't say what I call them.
Heaters.
Heaters. I say heaters.
Burning
too.
heaters.
I like when people say ripping darts though.
So
I don't like to do that, and I don't approve of that. You shouldn't do it.
So Memphis.
But I think it's funny when people point things out.
They say they're ripping darts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of cigarettes being smoked these days, which
You
is a good
don't.
thing.
It's all vapes. It's
Oh,
all
vapes, which
Zins.
kinda-
All
vapes,
vapes.
I'm
So
like,
when you
oh,
see somebody,
nerd.
it's like you got to kind of point it out. Oh, ripping heaters, ripping
Yeah.
darts.
Yeah.
So Memphis, like he associates, like smoking bad. He's young, right?
Yeah.
And so
Dare.
somebody was smoking, and Katie could tell the story better than I can, but he comes over, he's like, hey, that guy is cigaretting.
Ooh, turning it into a verb is awesome.
And
cigaretting.
we use that all the time, and he gets mad now because now he thinks he's older. He's like, I was like 7. It's like, that guy over there cigaretting.
That's
Over
so
there
funny.
cigaretting.
And so now that's just what I call it.
Yeah.
Anybody smoking, they're cigaretting.
They're cigaretting. That's hilarious.
I can't tell you the last time though that I've seen somebody just burn a heater though. You're right.
I can.
Like it's the vape. It's like they try to hide it. Like they do it like right here.
The side.
were-
The side vape, and it's just like, hey, the smoke, the cloud that you let
The
go
smell.
afterward. Yeah,
We were
that
at
lets me
Universal
know that you hiding it.
Studios
It's not. Yeah.
about a month ago. We were at Universal, and they had they have like the carts where they sell the crap in the park, and there was an empty one. And we're walking by, and I just happened to turn to the right. Behind one of the carts, about a 65-year-old dude just lighting one up right there in the middle of the
Oh, you
park.
ain't gonna see a 65-year-old hit a vape.
No, but no, I mean, he
That's
was
on guns.
lighting it
He's
up in the
callous.
middle of the park.
He's been through a lot. He's
Yeah.
going cowboy killers only.
I was like,
all
honestly,
right?
dude, like,
You're
respect
lucky
you.
if it's got a filter on that thing.
He's cigaretting.
Yes.
Cigaretting.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that was.
I saw a.
I have to watch Shawshank. You got to watch 8 Mile. We'll come up with a couple movies for these fellas.
I watch the whole thing of Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
I've seen pieces, but yesterday, yeah.
All right.
I've never seen Young Frankenstein either.
When he brought up Gene Wilder, I was like, okay, I've seen
Black
I've
and
seen
White,
pieces.
Gene Wilder. You probably see. You've definitely it's come
I mean,
across.
it's like, yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
All right.
I know what it is. Just never sat down and watched her.
Dustin, I rip heaters when I'm hammered or on the golf course. All right, T-Bob.
Yeah.
That's what T-Bob always said. I'm like, T-Bob.
That's probably the last person I saw rip a heater.
I saw you walk in Vegas barefoot with no shirt on ripping a heater.
He was cigaretting?
He was cigaretting. He was. All right. Before we take this break, I want to remind you about Central Plumbing. CentralPlumbing.org is the website. Not only in Central, though, the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. So if you've got An emergency, 225-925-8552, 24/7, 365. Weekend game day holiday. They'll always be there for you, not only in emergencies either, though. If you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, they can come in and they can do that as well. Go to the website today, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. One more time, 225-925-8552. All right, we'll wrap up hour number 2. We got Nick Underhill in about 15 minutes to break down the Saints' victory against the Giants and look forward to the Patriots. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the website where you can sign up for residential and commercial service. 225-612-2477 is the number as well. So, look, if, maybe you're not fortunate, you don't live in the area where you can sign up for residential service, you always can have that roll-off dumpster delivered to you. I see them around town all the time, and I always point them out, right? Big, bright red trash cans, brand new trash cans, right? You can tell that Trash Rangers takes pride in everything that they do. So go to the website today, trashrangers.com.
That's right. If you're in a place of business, you got your dumpster removal, whether it's 1 time a week, whether it's 7 times a week. You got your residential trash pickup. You got your roll-off dumpsters for any special projects. And, oh, yeah, they also have Trash Rangers Sanitation, the portable toilet business. They are number 1 at picking up number 2, so go check them out on their brand new website at trashrangers.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team at your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I ain't got many friends left to talk to.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Did you hear that? Flynn said exactly. He actually owned up to me, Alondra, and Taylor being right.
He said exactly.
Exactly.
I
Okay, glad we got
shouldn't
you
use
there,
my
bud.
hazards on there.
We're making a comment.
Glad
about
we
how it
got you
said
there.
Dumper instead of dumpster.
Dumper's great though for the sanitation section.
Absolutely.
I think you are onto
Or
something.
Central Plumbing. Or talking about Cal Riley.
The big dumper.
Yeah, he is the big dumper.
What a great name.
How was baseball going?
Couldn't tell you.
I'm not happy with it, but the Mariners. We didn't talk about this yesterday. We didn't crop dust sports yesterday, but the Mariners won the first postseason game at home that they've won since 2001. So 24 years ago was the last time the Mariners won a postseason game at home. So there are people like in the crowd crying.
I know.
Like, oh
I
man,
saw that.
can you imagine? I
that.
Teared up when LSU won the national championship. So I can't imagine being like a Seattle Mariner fan who's like, they've been pretty
Like they've had 100-win seasons though.
Right,
Like, and when they have, they
good
still can't do
seasons.
anything.
Yeah.
God, the 90s Mariners were so
Like,
cool.
I'm really nostalgic about Mariners.
No, the Mariners are very nostalgic.
You had Alex Rodriguez,
Yeah.
King Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner,
I mean, then
Edgar
Ichiro.
and Tito Martinez. Randy Johnson.
Like they had some epic battles against my Rangers back in the 90s.
They did.
Like it was great. And one of my favorite baseball games of all time was Super Nintendo Ken Griffey Jr. baseball.
Because it's the best game ever. Didn't
and-
even have the license for the players.
Yeah, in the movie
Except King Griffey.
Little Big League,
Yep.
Ken Griffey makes an
Yeah.
appearance. Oh,
Don't run that for everybody listening out there.
that's true.
Yeah, so Milwaukee
Yeah, spoiler
leads.
alert, he hits a homer.
Milwaukee leads Chicago 2-0 in the series. The Mariners are tied with the Tigers, and the Blue Jays are leading the Yankees
weird.
2-0. Dodgers lead the Phillies 2-0. And that is your look around the end.
Phillies were a popular pick. That's
I hate the Phillies worse than I hate Alabama, Florida, Liverpool. I hate the Philadelphia Phillies. I hate John Kruk,
Well-
Darren Dalton, rest in peace. Mitch Williams, in any of them. I mean, Mike Mordecai, all of them.
You're going to be good. The Dodgers are up 2-0, and the game is at home. So
Good. Okay, good.
What
Good to know.
we need a Brewers update. That's our team.
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
They're
Brewers,
leading the Cubs
Brew
2-0.
Oh,
They're leading the
God.
Cubs
Tough
2-0?
scene.
Hey,
Let's
real
go.
quick, 10 seconds apiece. Sports moment that you know would make you cry if a team won.
Nothing.
Mine's Everton if they win the Premier League.
Saints winning the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's go. Tay-Tay.
LSU Natty, even though I've seen it. Like that's the
been
team I
done.
care the
It's
most
been done.
about. Yeah, but that's just the team I by far care the most about.
Admittedly,
What
I
if Tyler
cried
Lee
when
won a
LSU.
state championship, Bo?
I wouldn't cry.
I don't ever miss one of these.
Maybe my son's team.
There you go. Yeah.
It's actually a great answer.
It's a great answer. See? I knew you,
Or my
I knew you had
daughters.
a.
But they're not on a team right now.
Wow.
Or my daughters, yeah.
If we win the game tonight,
We better win.
coaches.
Show me the
football.
pi- just show me-
It's probably guaranteed I'll be crying somehow.
Either way, you'll be crying. All right, Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football joins us to break down the Saints' victory when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
.681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, October 7th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 3 of today's show, Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football hops on the show to talk some New Orleans Saints. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Terrifying and terrible.
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
It gets better every time. Welcome back in hour number 3 of OTB. And for the first time since December of 2024, we get to welcome on our next guest after a New Orleans Saints victory. Our guy, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football. Nicholas, how we doing this week, sir?
Hey, doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. We got
totally blew it.
What?
We said if we won this week, we'd have him on video.
We did.
Can we FaceTime real quick?
We did say that. That's on us. That just means he owes us next week after they beat the Patriots, right, Nick?
I don't see that one coming. But
you have little faith.
Whoa.
Did you not see them this last Sunday? The takeaways, the defense, the Spencer Rattler throw to Rashid Shaheed?
I mean, they played good. They played all right. Shout out to Jackson Dart for being a absolute disaster after going up 14-0 too. That helps. But look, I mean, they played well. They took advantage of their opportunities. They beat an opponent they needed to beat. I think it's incredibly important for them to get that one. Even if you're someone checking Tankathon after every game to see where they're at, like they needed to win a game at some point to feel it, to keep everyone bought in. It gives Spencer Rattler, I think, more room to continue to develop, which I think is important. But more importantly, just like as you establish your culture and everything, at some point there has to be some level of success, even if everybody's looking around and saying, "Hey, look, this is a rebuild. Understand where it's at." At some point, you got to win a game. But yeah, look, I thought they played well. I thought it was great that the bright spots in that game are all younger guys that I think are probably going to be around for a while. I thought Brian Brzee played outstanding, and I think he's been playing well all season. The run defense has looked a lot better. Jonas Sanker might be the best player in their secondary right now, which kind of feels like a hot take, but I just think it's just what it is. Like if you're watching the games, that's just what it looks like. Quincy Riley looked good in that game. Like Kendrick Miller was running the ball well again. Like I think there's a lot of stuff to feel good about, independent of the result. And whether they beat the Patriots or the Bears or the Rams or the Bucks in the next 4 games, like that's just kind of the stuff I'm looking for. So like I'm optimistic about that stuff, even if the result isn't there.
Nick, in life, you got to celebrate the victories. You have spent your entire life. You spend every day tracking these guys, looking at taking notes, watching practice. When they win, you got to start out positive, man.
Hey, when they win, I can actually do like cool stories and stuff. So like that's the best part of it.
Yeah.
Like you can't like really go in there and be like, oh, how does Kellen Moore use motion on 3rd and 4 to get the like no one gives a damn. Like so you got to keep. Right. There's like a ton of stuff that's in my pocket that I'm unloading the clip this week, and then we'll see what happens next week. So I absolutely, and like even just in the locker room, like people want to talk to you. Like no one's trying to get away from you. You go watch the press conferences after that game. There's like no last question from anybody. Like everyone's excited to talk about stuff like so that definitely makes it way better.
You said it in your first answer here. Like the Saints were opportunistic. They took advantage of the opportunities that were given to them, and you can't apologize for somebody fumbling or throwing an interception or whatever it is. But you have to be able to take advantage, and we haven't seen them do that to this point. And in order for them to, whether it's stack 2 wins together or get multiple wins throughout the season, they're going to have to be opportunistic. They can't just rely on their roster, their talent pool that they're relying, because they're going to be at a roster deficit in a lot of their games. Now, not every single game, but they have to do that. So how do you, if you're the Saints and you're attacking this week, I know there's a lot of like positive vibes going on, but how do you kind of attack this week going forward?
I think they just got to try to find a way to, and this is just such a generic answer, but like they got to find a way to build on it. I mean, like they're trying to play bend but don't break defense, and every time Staley talks, it's like, hey, we aren't giving up the 40-yard bomb, but like you're giving up the 9, and like that's cool. You can do that, but like you do have to get the turnovers and the red zone stops and get up the field on 3rd down to do it. So like you just showed you can do it. You showed you can get some turnovers. You showed you can get off the field on 3rd down. So you got to keep doing that. I think offensively, like, we continue to see like growth and add on to some of the stuff they're doing. And we were just talking about the under center plays, and they've started rolling them out against Buffalo. They're bringing them back out in this one. And again, like having a kick return and you start at the 9 and you're pinned back, like you're probably not going to be sitting back there in shotgun on every snap, but like the under center snaps were higher, partially due to that series. But then they hit the 87-yarder out of an under center play action look. I formation, offset on the far side. Like you look at Kellen Moore's tendency throughout like his whole entire career there's been like 70 of those plays over the last 3 years. And from that look under center, far offset, and he's only thrown out of it 4 times. That was the 5th time. So you're seeing cool stuff get built on top of it too, and they're creating tendencies now to break them. And I think if you just keep doing that kind of stuff, it's going to help your offense. It's going to put them into advantageous situations. It's going to give Rattler the time to develop and grow. But I think the defense has to remain opportunistic, and they have to start scoring touchdowns in the red zone. That's a major, major issue right now. You get 5 turnovers and you get 1 touchdown, and a lot of that's because they aren't scoring points down there. And Bailey, I think, is kind of the key to it. Bailey and Juwan Johnson, where are those 2 guys at in that area of the field? I think they really got to get Bailey going. The injuries, I think he's on the other side of it. They've been bringing him back slowly. It's time to make him a weapon because, we're looking for those bright spots that he needs to be one. You traded a 4th rounder for him. So that's the specific area where you're looking for him. And Juwan Johnson, too. He's a top 15 paid tight end. He's got to make red zone catches. So you got to get those 2 guys going. But I think it's just the continual build on top of stuff.
Nick, you had a couple of guys come back, and we talked about it last week, in Foster Moreau and Taysom Hill. Now, Taysom only plays 9 plays, and it was very I feel like you could predict when he came in, kind of what it was. I mean, he ran 6 times and threw once in the 9 plays, and so he was involved in the game plan when he was in there. Very easy to predict, and so you hope that they, maybe hide it, disguise it a little bit better there. But I did think even having Foster Moreau for what he played 23 plays in this game, it does help kind of solidify this offense a little bit, because Juwan Johnson, there's flashes without question, but it's not consistent enough, I don't think, for what you need at the tight end position. And having those guys back, it does allow Juwan Johnson to kind of get back to what he's best at, or at least what you hope he's best at. How did you feel like having those 2 tight ends in your offensive game plan kind of helped out on Sunday?
Yeah, I think Taysom looks maybe a little like a guy that was coming back from an injury too.
Right.
Maybe not quite all the bursts there. Probably take a little bit of time. On 3 of those runs, if you go back and look at it, the pulling guard completely misses his block. So I think Torricelli Simpkins and Trevor Penning are kind of to blame on those as well. But yeah, I think it's probably going to take some time. And like you said, I think it was incredibly telegraphed. It always is, but when he's not moving like Superman, I think it probably hurts a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I think they got to build on. He's got to get his legs under him. I think Foster kind of had some silent impact. When you go through and you're like, hey, how'd that get sprung, or why'd that look good? Or you just see someone who's that making that block down? You're seeing some of these plays from him that I think he's just such a good energy presence. I think having both of them back, though, like you said, I think it allows everyone to kind of settle into their natural order. We'll see what Taysom is going forward. I think that's what they did is probably, I think you can blend it probably a little bit better, but that's probably the package of plays that I want to see from him this season. I thought Kubiak centralized him way too much to the offensive operation, and then he gets hurt, and the whole thing just kind of crumbles, and then it's well, they can't score, they can't do this, and it's well, yeah, you tried to build it around Juszczyk, and that's Taysom, and
right.
It worked when it worked, man, and it worked great, but then he's gone, and it didn't. He's, what is he, 35 years old last year, the contract. I think he's a player that can help you win games, so you use him and you put him out there. But I don't know that you make it the piece of chicken in the pan and the seasoning on top, and I think that's probably the best way to do it.
Nick, we saw a really just an absolute brutal, horrendous call on the roughing the passer, and I know you get bad calls every week, and I know that the team every single team turns in plays to the league office for explanations on penalties or penalties that weren't called. Do you know if we've heard back from the NFL league office at this point?
As of yesterday, they hadn't. They had reached out to kind of get an explanation. I mean, that's just it's nasty, man. And that matters. It actually matters. He has a chance to, he has a chance to maybe lead the league in sacks unbelievably, but 5.5, that puts you up there.
Yep.
And that's money at the end of it.
Yeah.
Whether I got to look to see if he's got incentives or not, but if you end at 8.5 sacks or you get 10 or whatever, a sack can make a major difference in how you're perceived. Oh, he's not a double-digit sack guy. Well, what if he gets stopped at 9.5? It's well, that one was actually there. It matters. It really does. And look, it's just nasty to watch the game and then that happens. I don't need to see James Harrison type hits out there anymore. Like, you kind of look at some of that stuff now, the old games, and, even just going back 10 years, like, you cringe a little bit at some of the stuff that is out there and getting celebrated. But, like, man, that was the softest thing I've ever seen, like legitimately. And, we're days removed, so that's not like in the moment thing. Like, it was legit. Like, he got him around the elbows, and it's just like he had too much force when he hit him, so they throw a flag is basically how it looked to me. And that's just kind of like, all right, man, like, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, definitely, like, I don't think you can give, like, a retroactive sack in that case. What's an apology do at this point? Like, that's just something where he got robbed, and it could legitimately be something that cost some money down the line.
And it could have caused a loss too. Like, it was a big play in the moment. I mean, you're a team that's fighting, biting, clawing, scratching, everything to get your first win, and something like that happens to breathe life to the other team is tough. I will say, like, the one positive that I took away from it was I thought that it gave Kellen Moore a chance to kind of like grow up a little bit as a head coach and kind of show a little like substance, so little toughness right there. He kind of got after the ref. I think it was a moment that I think he took advantage of and probably gained a little respect from his team, because they might not have seen aggression from him like that before in a game. So I thought it was a good opportunity for him.
Yeah, it's a good take. I'm going to steal it and use it, because, like, that's a very good point. I
was watching the game. I was like, all right, Kellen.
Right.
All right, bud.
Yeah. No. Hey, Nick, where were you when I was getting hit by James Harrison with all that talk?
I mean, I was living in Pennsylvania, man.
So you saw it firsthand then. I mean, you're right there.
You're just watching like, it sucks to be that guy.
Look at that little white fullback that just got trucked. Yeah, that was cute.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Mike Allstott would have broke that. That's what I was saying.
Fair enough. Nick, I did think Spencer Rattler had another very efficient game. You look at all the league stats, and he's ahead of some top tier quarterbacks when it comes to QBR. And I realize, like, the yards per attempt is something that a lot of people wanted to see go up. It did go up this game, and look, I have no biases towards Spencer Rattler, Tyler Sheck. Like, I really don't care whoever the starter was. But when I watch tape, I see a starting NFL quarterback. I see somebody that's continuing to get better, somebody that's starting to figure it out. Is he perfect? No. I mean, there's some throws, and Matt was talking about it yesterday, right? The ball kind of dies on him a little bit. He does have a tendency to throw behind a receiver. But right now, what you're getting, certainly when you pair it with some of the protection issues that they've had, I think you're getting a better version of Spencer Rattler than any of us could have expected.
I think no doubt about it. I think the most unfortunate thing for him is that look, and Chuck could end up being a better player. And I'm like you, I have no bias whatsoever. And I love it every time I talk about one of these guys. Like, there'll be a comment about, like, you want so-and-so to fail or you want the other guy to win. And it's like, I run a business selling articles about the Saints. Like, all I want is quarterback harmony, because quarterback harmony means you're happy and you're spending money with me. So, like, I'm cheering for it probably harder than anybody in the world. So there's no bias whatsoever. Like, I think the most unfortunate thing to happen to Rattler is that they drafted the other guy, because, like, it just gets evaluated through that prism. And every single time you watch a game, it's like, well, is this enough to keep him ahead? What does it mean in the context of that competition? And because of that, like, I just say it. I'm like, yeah, he's playing well. Do I know if he's locked in as a long-term guy? I don't. Now, if Chuck wasn't there, like, I'd probably, like, be looking at it differently, because there isn't someone breathing down his neck. Obviously you still got the next draft class looming. And if you're in the top 5, like, you got to be looking at what's happening in Eugene this weekend between Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza and all this stuff. Like, there's still all these other options. But I think he's playing well, man. And I see the same issues. Like, I think there's some accuracy stuff. I think he's done a tremendous job cutting down the sacks. Like, that's a huge, huge credit to him. He's not putting the ball in danger. I would actually maybe like it if he was maybe a little bit more willing to take some risks. But, I think he's probably playing how their coach is telling him to play. The other thing that and I don't want to get, like, over my skis here or anything, but, like, is Kellen Moore maybe, like, one of these 6-7 coaches that actually has the ability to elevate a quarterback? Like, I don't know that there's a ton of them in the league. And, there's starting to be a little bit of evidence here that maybe maybe he's actually one of those guys that can help someone get better, and maybe he is somebody that can actually develop at the position. And, I think there's still a lot of evidence that needs to be gathered. There's definitely a ton of evidence that needs to be gathered about him as a coach. But not one aspect, I'm starting to look at it and be like, man, is he actually a difference maker, in someone that can make this work with a guy that needs development. And, if that's proof positive, that's a very good thing to have in your building, especially at this time. But, yeah, I think he's playing well. I don't know if he's long-term, but I'm definitely not looking at it like he can't be in there, or even if he isn't your long-term, I think you can viably go through a season with him, next year and draft Jordan Tyson or Bain or whoever, if you feel good about him or you don't feel great about one of these other quarterbacks. But I think he's establishing himself as a guy that's a viable NFL starter. Whether, I think you want to be on the top side of that top 15. But, he's playing well.
I knew he'd get you. I knew eventually you'd say something positive about Rattler.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Rat's the best.
Yeah.
All right, last super quick question. Last one. If you're driving down interstate and it's bad weather, the rain is coming down, visibility is extremely impaired. Are you a guy that appreciates a good car turning on the flasher so you can see them? Now, extremely impaired visibility. Are you turning your flashers?
Am I turning on my flashers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not doing that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the right answer. This guy over here, I don't know what they got in Tyler, Texas. My gosh.
I went with safety first.
Yep, turns out it's you. Nick, you're the man. We appreciate it every single week. You go to neworleans.football, subscribe. It is well worth it. We can promise you that. They've got it covered from every single angle. Hey, we appreciate it. We'll catch up again next week.
Yeah, no problem. Turning on the flashes is an incredibly soft move. I wouldn't even consider it.
Yes, on the way out. On the way out.
I liked your taco answer better last week.
Man, woo! Oh, yeah. All them times you hated on me for my stance. Okay. You ready to admit that maybe it's you?
Nope, never.
Should we go poll everybody out in the hallways and go ask that too?
We're talking about extreme visibility issues.
Oh, wow. Now you're trying to move the goalposts. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Somebody that's never going to move the goalpost on you because they're going to give you their word and stand by their word. That's Russell Pool Company. RussellPools.com is the website. You can find a gallery of what they can do for you, which is build your dream pool. As you'll see, if you're watching this on YouTube, it continues to change and change and change, right? That's because that was the design that client had. Now, if you want something similar, absolutely, they can do that, right? But whatever your dream is, it's a big decision. You've been dreaming about a pool in your backyard for a long time, so why should it not be exactly what you want? And you're going to get that every single time with Russell Pool Company at russellpools.com.
That's right. Go to russellpools.com. Russell Pool Company, they've been doing it a long time here in Louisiana, and they are the name. When you think of quality custom pools, when you think of quality builds, quality design, whatever it is, you think of Russell Pools. So if you have a project in mind, if you've always just been having something that you wanted to do, give them a call. If you want to start a project, they can take your dream to reality. russellpools.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Sting or Sting and the Police? Like, was this solo Sting or was it with the group?
With the Police.
Was it with the Police?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember if I played the thing. I always do
It doesn't
that.
really
Yeah,
matter.
I don't.
As long as you played the song.
Yeah.
You know? That's all that matters. Welcome back into the Raising Cane studio. Here is OTB. There you go.
Nailed it.
That's really good.
Definitely. Got it. Any voice actor work you got, throw it my way. Matt can do the robot, and I can do that.
Meet more.
Meet more.
Oh, Wireback, yeah.
Oh, Wireback.
All right. We told you we are going to do this at 9:15. It's 9:24, but you knew with Nick Underhill we'd go a little bit long, even with our incredible clock integrity lately. So if you're driving right now, if you're at work, go ahead and pull up your screen there, pull up your phone, whatever. If you're driving, you just pull out to the side of the road. You don't have to put your hazards on. You can if you want to. And you can listen to the breakdown here of the South Carolina defense. So, Matthew, take it away.
Yeah, so I wanted to we went a little long with Nick, so I was going to show you the opening drive, a lot of the running plays, different running plays, but there wasn't anything real specific to talk about. Just kind of shows that the running game is a weakness for the South Carolina defense. So I want to show you a few clips from today.
Again, 11th in the SEC, giving up 143.2 yards per game.
So I wanted to show you a couple clips from the second quarter. And now, like I said earlier in the show, the first half of this game was very competitive. Like, it was pretty two evenly matched teams up to a certain point. You had Lenore Sellers breaking a few tackles and making some plays, but it was pretty evenly matched until Kentucky was up 10-7 in the second quarter. They throw a pick six. No, they get a sack fumble, which we'll show here in a second, which they return for a touchdown. And then the next drive on second down, they throw a pick six. So it went from 10-7 with the Kentucky lead to 21-10 that Kentucky just couldn't. I mean, they had a backup quarterback playing. So a backup quarterback for Kentucky was playing in South Carolina, and it was pretty evenly matched until those two touchdowns. So, well, I wanted to show, instead of showing like a full drive with a bunch of running plays, I wanted to show a couple of plays that are relevant to LSU's offense and how we like to operate. Of course, we know that LSU likes to run a lot of RPOs or a run with some sort of behind the line of scrimmage action. Yeah. So we've always talked about how it's hard for running receivers to maintain blocks for that long. South Carolina, their defensive backfield has a hard time getting off blocks, and this is going to be a play that kind of shows you an example of that. We're going to get a pass behind the line of scrimmage. I think it's a bubble screen here, but we're just watch the players up top. They're going to lock up on their DBs and the guys they're blocking, and they just cannot get off. Up top here, it gets locked up, and they just can't get off a block. Nobody can. Look at 84 up here. He can't get off. He can't get off the block. Boom, explosive play. Now, you got good pursuit from the backside, so that's one thing they will do. The defensive ends and defensive line play very high energy, but their defensive backs. So from what LSU likes to do, we've seen it. We charted that almost 25% of our pass plays, or almost 20. I think it's about 21%.
What was it, 11 last week?
It was something. It's an alarmingly large amount of passes that we have completed or attempted that are behind the line of scrimmage. So this is a very relevant part of this game. Can our wide receivers maintain blocks in the open field? And if they can, we get our guys in space. What we've been doing can work very well.
I mean, it's not even a nice job by the right tackle. It's actually a bad job of trying to get the guy either on the ground or to slow down, and you still have a play to be made.
And this is totally old school right here. This is something you send a message to the offensive line. We got a quick screen or a quick throw. Sometimes you just say you have a throw protection where it's just like throw at their knees. Watch all 5 of them right here. 2 steps, throw. I love seeing it. It's so great. And defensive line hate it.
Oh, they hate it.
All right, next play. So something else that's very relevant, pass protection for the LSU Tigers. It's been an issue. It's been an issue picking up games. What do we mean by games? We mean looper. So defensive end or defensive,
a real big issue.
Defensive tackles will, on pass rush, they will move to the right and they'll let a defensive end loop all the way around him. So passing off pass rushers from our centers, our guards and tackles has been an issue. They get locked up on the guy that's in front of them, and they're having a hard time passing it off and catching the defensive end looping across. So this is you got a bunch formation down to the bottom, and I could talk for probably 3 hours on different ways to attack bunch formations and defense. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now, but there's so many opportunities against bunch formation right here. They play it terribly. We could destroy them. But we're just going to look at the pass protection. So we have let's see, 11 personnel. We got nickel defense. They're playing straight man-to-man. They're kind of in and out in this bunch formation, but they have the Mike linebacker in the A-gap. So guess what we're going to call let's go to the end zone. That's what we're going to call. We're just going to say, hey, Mike 17. You see the center right here. Give him a 5. It's just a 5-0 protection. We're going to get the 5 guys. Backs on number 7. Guess what they do? They use the Mike linebacker as part of this game to loop the defensive end all the way across. Oh, guess what? They did a poor job of passing it off, didn't they?
Yep.
The center just could not. The center and guard did a bad job. The guard could not decipher it fast enough. The center couldn't. Looper comes all the way around. Boom. Sack. Fumble.
Touchdown. Gamecocks.
So guess what? At that point in the game, 10-7 with the lead.
And you're right. LSU has struggled.
They have struggled with that.
Any games like that. Like Southeastern had a ton of success with games. You got to be like the tackle, as soon as he sees it, has got to just take over.
And we're going to do this. We're going to do this real quick. Taylor, pull it back up. This is the way to do it. They decipher. This is later in the same quarter. Not the same pressure, but watch the right guard, right tackle here. This is how it is supposed to look, and this is how we hope that the LSU Tigers have worked on this on the bye week. Game. Pass it off. Boom. Guess what? Right guard learned, didn't he?
Yep.
Right guard learned. This is a little bit later, a couple of drives later. Boom. Pass it off. Bah. Stuff it.
Yep.
Now, quarterback
doesn't
know what he's doing.
Terrible footwork.
They didn't know what he's doing.
Oh, my God.
And let's just throw it
Oh, my
there.
God.
Who's
that quarterback? What's his name?
Cutter Boley.
Cutter Boley?
Cutter Boley.
Classic Cutter.
I'd Cutter Boley. My God.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Better cutter him today.
Jesus. Yeah, that's got to be picked up because they will feast if you don't pick that up. And you saw it. They can change a game.
They can change a game.
You're up, and all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, you're down 11. Right after being up by 3 on the road in a very, very difficult place to play.
With a backup quarterback.
With a backup quarterback.
Game.
And your starting quarterback's kind of a backup quarterback anyway, so it tells you the backup to the backup. So,
yikes.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back. But before we take this break, real quick, I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K2ZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com is the website. In Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, they are ready to go. And honestly, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, wherever you're at, up in North Louisiana, they can help you out as well. Just give them a call. Tell them what you've got. Tell them the project that you're looking to get done, and they are going to come out, know your space, learn your space, and going to know it better than you in like 5 to 10 minutes. They've done it for me multiple times, and I promise you they'll do it for you as well. Go to the website, KTOZBlinds.com. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, speaking of throughout the state of Louisiana, the G team is throughout the state of Louisiana. So go to getgordon.com. Once you go there, remember you can have a chat with them right there on the homepage of the website. You can see cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results. And it truly is throughout the state of Louisiana. So 318-225-985-337-504. We are all talking to you.
Is that all of them?
They've got a new one up in North Louisiana. I don't know if it's in effect yet, but we'll find that area code and we'll throw that one out there next time. But it doesn't matter because wherever you are in Louisiana, put that area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. We know the name. We've seen the billboards, and we know about the G team, how much they help out with the LSU Tigers. We know how much they help out in the community, but more importantly, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys are there to help you if you've been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether it's workers' comp issue, whether it's something happened on the job site, whatever it is, give them a call. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
I really enjoyed the music today.
It's 80s Tuesday.
I've really enjoyed it. I look forward to Tuesdays
Oh,
now
I know.
because of the music.
Were you wondering?
I was wondering.
Because he requested we change the bump
Yep.
theme.
Yep.
Second hour.
Second hour.
And then I said, I
No,
took some
you were like, I'm
self-reflection.
good.
I said, no, it's me.
Yeah.
So I need to have a little self-talk.
Yep.
I need to tell
You forgot
myself,
it was
grab
80s
yourself by
Tuesday.
the bootstraps.
Now,
Pull
be a
yourself
man.
up.
You saw the video earlier of the head coach punching his player, and you wanted to listen to some System of a Down. You wanted to get fired up.
That's fine. Who
That's fine.
doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love System of
Who
a Down?
doesn't?
Yeah. I never a long time. Yeah. But no, I said, here,
Wake up.
I patted my chest. That's me. That's good.
You wanted to.
Keys on the table.
That's
You wanted
good. That's good, guys.
I don't
Well done.
think you trust. Oh, that like every strength coach in America just got goosebumps.
Yeah, he did. The hairs on the back of their neck.
Hairs on
Full
the-
attention.
Why have you forsaken?
Oh man, that was oof.
By the way,
Don't make
I
A little
put a
fuel
poll up.
going.
I put a poll up on Twitter and Instagram. The
Okay.
Twitter poll: do you turn your flashers on in bad storms? So far, 84% of people have voted no. I'm shocked that there is a 16% that say yes.
That's friends and family of Flynn.
Yeah, they're like trying to help him out.
Flynn's got a bunch of burners. He wouldn't
Yeah.
have voted.
On Instagram, let's see. Instagram got a few votes on there. So far, 100% of people on Instagram say they do not turn their flashers on in bad weather.
You know, I think it needs to be more deeply explained.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
don't think this needs to be deeply
I'm not
explained
saying
at all.
no, it
I
does.
think everybody knows exactly what
I
we're
think
talking about.
bad weather is understating. I'm talking horrendous weather.
Dude, you're moving the
I
goalposts.
gotta
Just
be
admit
honest,
that
if
you're
she changed
wrong.
it from bad to horrendous, I don't know if it would
I don't know
change
that would
much.
change the answer.
I don't think so.
You'd maybe get
Impaired
83
visibility.
instead of
Impaired
84%.
visibility. Yeah.
But
It is a hazard. It's a hazard out there to drive.
Yeah, stunting's a habit, but what's your point?
Right.
So I like to drive safely, and I don't like people punching kids. Sorry.
Kids.
God forbid.
God forbid everybody's
I don't like
against
when
me
head coaches
catching a lot
punch
of fire.
children.
I don't like when coaches punch children. I don't like people getting in car accidents.
What
All
coach
right.
Sorry.
punched a child?
Huh?
What coach punched a child?
He kept calling DeMercado a kid.
No, I know.
He is
I was
the coach. They are his children.
Flynn did. I saw him
Ooh.
punch a 10U Packer for not catching the ball last week.
Nah, I just shook him a little bit.
You threw a clipboard at him.
Shook him.
Just kidding, everybody. Relax.
All right. On that note, I want to tell you about Pala, your go-to in Louisiana
They don't turn
for
their
heavy
flashers on.
industrial fabrication and infrastructure work. They build above-ground storage tanks, pressure vessels, piping systems, electrical and controls, and more. Pala's 100% employee-owned, and they take pride in doing the tough, complex jobs the right way and the right way every single time. So if your next project needs strength, integrity, and local know-how, check them out at palagroup.com. That is palagroup.com, engineering your future.
Go see him.
Right now, without your hazard zone.
No, pallet is safe. Safety first.
So they don't put their hazards on.
Right, because it's actually against the law in Louisiana.
Guys,
to do
lights
that.
don't always come on in the day when it's raining hard.
Again,
losing
just
your mind.
manually flip them on.
Yeah.
No, again.
Can't do it.
QB1's got one of those cars that senses when it's about to rain.
Right.
You know?
Automatically turns your windshield wipers
I
on.
think cars should come equipped with they automatically turn your hazard lights on when the rain gets too bad.
Can't believe Alondra pushed to have Flynn hired. I didn't really do much pushing. I didn't do much pushing.
I could see Matt getting pulled over.
it
Sir,
is-
you know you can't do that. These are my automatic hazards.
It is technically, though, Alondra. It was your idea, so. I mean,
That's on me.
Sometimes it's middle of the day and the sun is still shining, so it's bright, but you got that one cloud that is just dumping rain all over. You can't see 5 feet in front of your car, but your lights aren't coming on because you got the sun hitting you from the side.
So you just turn your lights on and then you're good.
It's not an automatic turn. It's
Do
not,
one flip of the switch.
Yeah.
no,
Kicks
But-
it right on.
but no.
We do it every time. Day or night.
I even have to remember to turn them off or else my
Right.
battery runs out.
Yeah. Every time I get out of the truck in the morning, I'm like, hey, my light's off.
Yeah, just built different. I like safety.
Okay. I don't know how to explain this to you that
Yeah.
it is not safe.
You
to
know
have
what?
Your...
Yeah, it's
It's
you lost
way
this
more
one.
dangerous.
You lost this one. Look, I
Concede.
lost the taco battle.
Yeah.
I give up. It's personal choice.
You're wrong.
See, why can you quarterbacks never admit when you're wrong? I don't get it.
Does Flynn pull the fire alarm when someone's cooking? Pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good. All right.
That's a good one. I didn't like Nick's answer on the Patriots game, though. That was soft.
Bro, we're just out here trying to, like,
I
pump
didn't
some
love his
sunshine.
energy.
I didn't love his
I didn't
energy
love
either.
his
It's because
energy.
Spencer played well.
Yeah.
It's because Spencer
He's
played
like,
well,
my
Nick.
narrative.
Yeah.
You
it's
know
like,
what?
Oh, Tyler Shaw.
Yeah, you open the, like, say, hey, man, we won. Awesome. And he's like, yeah, they played all right. Played all right.
He's like, thank God Jackson.
That's
Dart
cool.
turned the
Thank
ball
God.
over
He was like,
Giants were
dang.
terrible.
Spencer Rattler did good. Mother shucker.
I know.
I know.
I know. I thought, man, Spencer, where'd we pull it up? Let's see.
And then his
It doesn't
second
fit
answer
his
was like, yeah, I
narrative.
think Rattler, it bought him some more time.
Rattler
gotta
bought
push next
himself a
time.
stay of execution.
We got to push on that next
Dude,
time.
I've just been going like, we put out the thing when we were talking about weeks ago. It's not a Saints quarterback issue. It's an offensive line and
Right.
playmaker issue.
Yeah.
And 95% of people agree with it. Like there's 5% that are like, still hating on Spencer Rattler, which is fine. You're not gonna get everybody to agree. But it's like somebody said their comment was Derek Carr played behind this same offensive line and y'all blamed Carr. Well, one, it is a different offensive line. And two, Derek Carr had 10 years of NFL experience.
Yeah.
It's a completely different situation than somebody starting like their 6th game in the NFL.
He's a
Yeah.
second year guy making $1 million.
Yeah.
And
not
Carr turned the ball over as well, like Spencer. So
Andy hated Louisiana.
yeah, he didn't. I mean, the guy went to Chipotle
and
for his first
he's
meal.
just unlikable.
But
Yeah.
doesn't that kind of like fit the anti-Carr narrative more than anything? Because you go like Derek Carr did the same thing. Yeah, he made $35 million. Spencer makes $1 million.
So, anyways,
what's your point?
Yeah, let's go.
Spencer Rattler 17th in the NFL in yards right now, more than Kyler Murray, more than Bryce Young, more than Caleb Williams, more than Michael Penix Jr., more than Jalen Hurts, more than Cam Ward, more than Lamar Jackson, more than Aaron Rodgers, more than Justin Fields, more than Jaden Daniels, who's missed games. I get that. I'm just giving you a list. More than Brock Purdy, who's missed games. I get that, but I'm just saying. More than J.J. McCarthy. So QBR now he is up to – he's still at 18, even after the games last night.
Well,
He's still ahead of Trevor Lawrence.
in 2024, I get he didn't play in all the games, but in 2024, Derek Carr's QBR is 60.
60?
That's what it says on ESPN. I know he only played 10 games, but
I know.
There's
well,
no way his QBR.
I get it. Okay, you made a
I don't know. That's
mistake.
what it says on ESPN.
You
So
made a
maybe
mistake signing him, but at least we didn't re-sign him, right?
Yeah.
Well, he retired.
Am I right?
He retired.
Yeah.
So you kind of did re-sign him. He just retired.
It was a joke because we re-signed him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a joke.
I was like, well.
Fool me once. Let's re-sign you.
Can you imagine how many sacks Derek Carr would have taken already? What was the pressure? 86 times Spencer Rattler's been pressured.
Yeah, it was 86.
And this isn't like, I'm not saying that Spencer Rattler is a top 10 quarterback right now, but I also want to acknowledge that he's playing well enough for you to win games. Again, like, let's go to QBR. A better QBR than Bo Nix, Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence, Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Bryce Young, Geno Smith, Cam Ward. So he's playing well enough to win. He's giving you winning football, I would say. It's not perfect. There's things he needs to improve on. The yards per attempt, that needs to go up. It did this week.
Yep.
Right? Playmakers have to help you out in that situation too. But the whole point of this entire conversation was that the Saints' issues isn't a quarterback issue, right? It was protecting the quarterback and playmakers making plays, and then the quarterback to go up a couple notches. They did that this week, and they won a football game. And I think if they do it again against the Patriots, they can win 2 in a row. It's at home. The Patriots, I realize just beat the Bills, but you've got an opportunity.
What are you laughing at?
Mr. Big in the chat said Green Bay fans probably just got used to saying there's the backup that drives with his damn flashers on.
Here's Flynn coming into the stadium.
Oh, there's Flynn
said,
again.
Big Mike in the chat said, Matt, what did you do in the snow in Green Bay? Hazards on, arms waving out the window, doing 7 miles an hour?
I'm a really good driver in the snow, actually. Visibility's elite in the snow.
All right.
Great.
Cool.
Just see the whole team standing out looking down the road. Here comes
All
Flynn.
right. We got to take a break. Let's don't pile on Flasher
A lot
Flynn.
of people in the north, though, when it is snow, there's a lot of flashers happening.
Let's don't pile on Flasher Flynn. All right. Let's take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
I got your back, bud. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Get your free Generac quote ready to go. Remember, it's not too late. I know it's already October, but if you want that whole home generator, they'll come in, they'll slab it, install it. You're ready to go. I mean, we're talking about like a week to 10 days, right? It's more power. It's more protection. On the North Shore, 985-397-1562. Here in the greater Baton Rouge area, it's 225-300-9389. It's always online at BoudreauxElectrical.com. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, Boudreaux's Electric, your trusted Generac whole home generator experts for over 40 years. Family owned and operated right there in Napoleonville. Neil, Melissa, Justin Boudreaux are proud to deliver the highest level of service with a real local person answering the call and a local expert showing up at your door. And here's something awesome. They have been named one of only 10 Generac dealers in the entire world to launch the all-new next generation Generac generator. So go see them. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart
Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Welcome back in. OTB, one final segment here. Jake, Flasher, Alondra, and Tay all here with you. I want to remind you about Rouse's. Go to rouses.com. Check out the local deals at your local store. They've always got incredible deals going on, incredible savings. Also, you can check out what they can do for you on game day. If you're getting your tailgate ready to go ahead and go check them out at Rouse's. You got a home game there for the LSU Tigers. So you're going to be out there. You're going to be enjoying the tailgate, going to be enjoying some of the early games before LSU kicks off. And they are going to always have you ready for game day. They're going to help you cover the spread. So go check that out at rouses.com. We'll be back there. Rouse's Football Friday, Burbank and Lee, the entire show. So come have breakfast with us. Come hang out with us. I'll be there. Flasher will be there. Come hang out. I actually kind of like that name. I mean,
it's pretty sick.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Flasher?
You know,
Like Flash?
eventually, like.
So they're going to call me tonight in that game, the Flash.
Yeah,
Have some
then they're
QB
going to be
runs?
calling Oshner next door.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
They better be ready.
So ready.
They're going to have people on standby.
Oh.
Is Dr. Etheridge going to be there?
I don't know. Dr. Etheridge, if you're listening, come on over. He probably could play in the game. Like,
Probably.
You know, he still works out and stuff. Played at Florida State. I got faith in him.
Hey,
I'm
this-
like warming my hamstrings up actively right now.
This has been an absolute award-winning day for the chat.
Yeah.
It's been good.
A lot of good participation. I mean, a lot of people wrong out there, but good participation.
Are you going to the game this weekend?
Yeah, we'll be there. I don't have a parking pass yet. Though. So if anybody knows?
You're going without a confirmed parking pass.
Well, I just in my mind, in my brain, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get one eventually.
Gulf South with a good point. Ask the bench, is Flasher a good nickname for a 40-year-old man at a kids event?
That's a great,
That's
good
a
point.
great one. Why'd Flynn pull up in a white van with no windows?
Matt.
It's
He's
weird.
With his flashers on.
Yeah.
Why does he have a trench coat on and high socks?
Oh, that's wild behavior.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, not gonna do that.
Yeah. You might not be allowed 50 feet from elite.
It's true.
Keep this up.
Jake might have to pull
I
some
would like
strings.
this is the one day I don't want to be allowed 50 feet from elite. I want to keep my hammies intact.
I feel good about the hammies. I think it's more like the calf and just the overall soreness that I'm going to have.
Yeah.
Coming in here tomorrow. Like when I walk up those stairs tomorrow, it's going to feel different.
Because that one go route you're going to run?
2. No, I said 3.
You said
You
3.
did say 3.
Yeah, 3
What about,
goes
like,
and 2 drags.
What if, like,
Can
what
we
if-
get somebody to film and get a highlight reel going?
You think you could pull
Well,
off like
a low light reel.
like an angle whip, like a Texas
Yes.
whip route right now?
Yes.
That's 3 cuts, bud.
Yes. Yeah. I've shown that route enough to my team where that's in my repertoire. I don't have many, but I got that
But you could do it full speed.
I don't
Yes.
even care
With a-
about Jake on offense. I want to see some defensive highlights.
I want to see some defense from Flynn playing 2 deep safety back there. Me and Flynn.
Yeah,
hit that back.
that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Hit that back pedal. It's
Yeah.
so hard.
You can go to elitetrainingbr.com, elitetrainingbr.com. We'll have highlights from that tomorrow. Don't
Oh, yeah.
you worry.
Also, stay hydrated.
At drinkmyhigh.com.
Right.
Drinkmyhigh.com. I will be drinking my high before I go to Elite.
Go Tigers. Go Saints.
Go Flash.
Stay safe.
Off the bench.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Every winner knows